It's time for Salem Tiger football on KSMO Media. Before every broadcast, you can hear Tiger Talk, brought to you by Katie Carty and Candy Mink at Looking Glass Salon and Alicia Watson at Fly & W Boutique, where head coach Neil Myers discusses the evening's contest with Stan Stevens. It's now time for Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers, Coach Salem Tigers, St. James Tigers battling out last Friday night for the Labor Day holiday after the parade comes down. St. James Tigers get out to a 12-0 lead, basically off 2 Salem Tiger turnovers. But Salem Tiger defense, we're going to talk about the defense, I think, first off, really had an exceptionally strong first half. They really stopped St. James in a number of different opportunities. Of course, the 152-yard return for a fumble that was picked up and run back. Can't blame the defense on that one. And about the only glitch was the 34-yard run for a touchdown. But, Coach, those defensive guys really, they might have bent a little bit, but they sure didn't give too much.
No, they didn't, and that's something that we were really excited about. You know, we want to have that bend but don't break type style defense, and I think you have to anymore in this day and age. They came out, they played well. They did give up that 34-yard run. It was that fullback or Gleason counter, it was, I should say. And honestly, I think part of that was just more of excitement there at the beginning. They're flying around trying to get plays. I think we just got a field a little too far. And then he's a great athlete. You can't take that away from him. And I think that was the issue there. But I thought overall defensively, I thought we played very, very well.
Yeah, St. James came out after the opening kickoff and moved the ball down. It looked like they had everything going their way, and then the Salem Tigers shut them down and got that ball back. And it was unfortunate the fumble had to occur and then giving up that touchdown. Then, of course, on our next possession, the other fumble that occurs, and then that one actually is returned for the touchdown. But after that, the Tigers settled down. They started to get their offensive going. But again, I want to concentrate on defense here in our first part of Tiger Talk, because I really do believe I saw some very good aggressive play from our linebackers. Our defensive backs seemed to respond very well to come up and assist those linebackers when they needed it. We were filling goals and shooting some gaps. Coach, it's a whole different looking defense, I think, than people saw last year.
Well, and I'm glad to hear that. I mean, that was one thing we knew was something that had to get corrected after last year. We did make a slight change. We ran that 5-2 last year. We went to the 4-2-5. I think really what we did was just simplify it a little bit more. Reads for linebackers are a lot simpler. For the up front, we still struggle a little bit understanding that it's a gap control defense. We keep playing it like we did the 3-man last year, where we're trying to man and hang on to and press into an offensive lineman instead of, hey, that's my gap, I got to run through it and cause chaos. So we're getting there. We worked on the secondary all summer. We had 7-on-7 during June. There's still some times we knew that was a weak spot for us last year. That was evident, I think, by most people and most games that if you can remember. I know I remember quite a few of them as a ball went flying high. But that's one of the things we wanted to get changed. They all wear armbands. We keep on there a line, a sign, and relentless pursuit, and that's really what we want to see from them. And I always speak to them that whenever we're watching film, we want 11 men in the box.
Right.
I think we're starting to see that a little bit.
Well, we had an outstanding defensive play by Silas DuBois on a long pass. We didn't see too many long passes from St. James, but he was right with the receiver, and as the receiver went to catch the ball, he knocked it away. No penalty, no anything on that. It was just good coverage. And, Coach, that's something we really didn't see too much of last year.
No, our secondary is young. They're all juniors except for Gavin. Other than that, you got Paxton decent at one corner. You got Silas DuBois in another. Two guys that I think are overly capable to play corner. I'm excited to see as they continue to grow this year and they're into their senior year. You got Max Schlomer playing at the free safety right now. Brody Ray at the other weak safety. There's just a lot of talent out there, a lot of athleticism that we have not seen in the past couple of years.
And I thought in the second half, Salem Tigers still, defense was very strong in that third quarter. I mean, we really couldn't move the ball except for the touchdown that we'll talk about here a little bit in just a moment. But I thought the Tiger defense in Salem came out, was able to give the ball back to the offense. The offense couldn't get it too much going. They gave a little bit, but they didn't break until late in the game when finally it really kind of took a couple of bad bounces. One a bad snap to give them almost a free touchdown, and the other one gives St. James credit. They just finally started wearing down the defense late in the game and were able to take it in the end zone. And when you have that kind of play, we gave them half a field. They only had to go from their own 47, so it wasn't a long drive, but they knew what they were doing. They were going down the last second on the play clock. They were just running the clock out and looking for a break to score scoring, and when they got that break, they actually took advantage of it.
Well, I know after we broke off that long run on offense that I know that St. James was scared. They were worried what we were bringing because I think they were concerned that, hey, they're coming. And, we get down to the 2-yard line, that doesn't pan out. Yes, they were getting the ball in that 40 to 50-yard range. We lost Everett Campbell right at I think it was the 5th play of the game. That knee that he had issues with last year, had an issue there again. He is our kicker and was our punter, so we kind of went by fortunately we went by the seat of our pants and pulled our next guy up that we had that was there to go. But evidently and obviously we're not a kicking team, as you can tell, because you're not going to see us on the field for extra points this year. We just don't have that like we had last year.
And when you look at the defense overall, Coach, and the amount of time to spend on the field this year, a little bit less time on the field as the offense was able to get a few things going. They had some nice drives. It's unfortunate, though, in the second half, our offense really couldn't get a lot of stuff to sustain so that the defense was back on that field. I'd say in that fourth quarter, probably about 80% of the time.
I think you're right on that. We were, give credit where credit's due. St. James, I thought, made some great corrections coming out of halftime. We had a counter play and a tunnel play is what we call it. We're both hitting them pretty hard for gouges and, one block away from going the distance on quite a few plays. But that happens. It's games of coulda, woulda, shouldas. And if we're not blocking right, things aren't going to go the way we want them to. And that's ultimately what happened. But that left our defense on the field a lot longer than we'd ever want.
When we come back, we're going to talk about the offensive side of the ball for the Salem Tigers versus St. James when we return on Tiger Talk right after this.
Thinking about installing a fence or planting a tree? Here at Mango, we don't dig unprepared. Gas and utility lines run underground. If those lines are disrupted, it can cause big trouble. Before you begin an outdoor project that involves digging, plan ahead. Always call 811 and be sure to white line. Mark your project area with water-soluble white paint or white flags. This gives utility locators the precise location, making your project progress more efficient and safe. We dig white lining. Get tips from Mango at mosafegas.com.
Now back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens along with Coach Neil Myers, coach of Salem Tiger offense. A little bit different dog this year. We've got some very quick running backs. So outstanding effort by Silas DuBois, though a couple of cramps kind of slowed him down. We had Alton May back there. Had a lot of good opportunities back there. Casey Malone had a strong game. And Hayden Ragsdale had a much stronger game this year after his first year last year. So a lot of positives. We went on some nice offensive drives. And unfortunately, though, we had a first and goal to 2. Could not punch that in, Coach. That kind of really affected the entire first half, didn't it, when we couldn't punch it in?
I think so. Anytime you get that close and you know the old saying, you come up with no cigar type thing, that's never a good way to go. We want to put those in that situation. Unfortunately, penalty pushed us back. 2 yard, 5 yards and in, we should be no problem getting in there. And I don't think we would have had an issue, but once we got to that 3rd and 12 and 4th and 15 or whatever it was at that time, that really puts a damper on you a little bit, and then kind of even shuts you down a little bit as far as momentum for where you thought you were going.
But ball control, rushing yardage, keeping the defense off the field. I thought the Salem Tigers did a very good job of changing their plays up, being able to keep the ball on the ground, chewing up a little bit of that time, letting the defense get a little bit of a rest. Of course, we got some guys going both ways, but still, I thought they did a really good job of keeping the time balanced between the two teams.
I thought we did. I agree. I thought we did a lot better as well, and that was been a kind of a focus for us. We know that, obviously the more we can keep an offense off the field and keep our offense on there, we're going to be able to control that through that and keep our defense a little bit fresher. In the first half, I thought we did a pretty good job with that. We talked about athletes in the backfield. Yeah, you got Silas, you got Brody Ray's usually back there. Alton May stepped in. Brody had an ankle injury. Again, right off the bat, almost the 3rd play of the game offensively. And then Alton May stepped in, and I thought he did a fantastic job. And I'll tell you what, that kid's got probably one of the quicker juke moves I've ever seen from a kid, and he has a lot of skill. He just has to realize he has that skill.
Yeah, he looks fearless on kickoff returns, doesn't he? He just takes off.
He does, and you know what? I don't think we've had that fearlessness. We've had some good kickoff returners, but we just haven't had that fearlessness of just give me the ball, I'm going. And with that, I guess comes with a little bit of age. I've had to explain to him, hey, we've got to set it up first, otherwise that blocks won't be there for you. And Alton's a great kid. He's willing to listen to that. He's willing to change and try to get right. And he's wanting to go 1,000,000 miles an hour from the time he steps to go. And that's running the balls well. And I think as time goes, that will come. Casey Malone, we talked about him. I thought Casey Malone stepped into the role he had. He came in being our defensive end as a backup fullback. We lost Everett Campbell very early on. I think he was actually out the third game of defense, third play on defense. And Casey stepped into that very well, very quick. He's repped it, obviously, rotating between him and Everett. So he's had the snaps and all that in practice. It wasn't fresh to him or new. But I thought he did a really good job stepping into that ready to go.
Yeah, he gets down low. He's a hard guy to tackle. And, you can almost count on him for a yard or two every single time. If you need a 4th and 1, that's probably your go-to guy.
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
There you go. That used to be the old moniker, didn't it? Let's talking about those turnovers, and unfortunately, football is a game of mistakes, and the team who usually makes the less mistakes usually wins the game. In this case, 2 turnovers fairly early in the game, in the first quarter. Both of them ended up in St. James touchdowns, but really no turnovers after that for the Salem Tigers until we obviously had a bad snap on a punt. And then a block punt. So when you start looking at those, that kind of sealed the deal at the end of the game in the fourth quarter. But in between that, Coach, it was good to see the Tigers actually have fairly good confidence in running the ball, not worrying about fumbling the ball.
No, it was, and it felt really good seeing that. The first 2, you never want them to overshadow by any means. But when we look at it, and as a team, we really wanted to see those more earlier on in the camp. We got a new offense. It's an option offense. If anywhere's knows option, I know it's Salem knows option. And most people know that, those first year or 2 that you install that offense, you're going to have some hiccups in there turnover-wise. We've really tried to mitigate those and get those down as much as possible, working with our quarterback exchange, working with our running back, fullback exchanges as well. Unfortunately, one of those happened. The second one that we had that was a pitch was just we didn't read it right. We understand that. We know that. Again, like you said, we want most teams that have that or win that battle usually come out on top. And unfortunately, that didn't happen this time. We still had a chance, even after those, still to be part of that game, though, and be in that game.
And, when you talk about option offense, and we've seen the triple option many, many years in Salem, you have these quarterbacks at the time years ago that grew up with the program from 7th grade on. And Hayden Ragsdale did not have that opportunity to do this. And those guys, by the time they got to play varsity football for high school, that was second nature. For a guy who's never done it before, they have to think a little bit. They have to really read it. It has to be a little bit different out there on the field because you don't have that much time to make that call, do you?
No. And I think as the season goes on, we're going to see that maturation of Hayden Ragsdale continue to climb. Hayden's taken it on very, very well. He really, let's be real, we started this in April. We'd gone through the clinic in March and really implemented the flex bone full offense like what we had seen and how we wanted to in April during spring ball. So that was really the first time. So, from April until June, it had just been on air. Then we step into team camp and, holy cow, here it comes. The speed's coming at you. And, I think that Hayden's hard on himself. He does a very good job of being that hard kid on his own self. And a lot of time we as coaches have to step back and remind him, hey, nobody's yelling. Let's just get it straightened out. Let's get it right. Let's learn from it. But again, taking it back, giving credit where credit's due. First year for Hayden doing it as a first-year quarterback, that's a lot to ask of a 17, 18-year-old.
Yeah, it is, and it will take some time. And of course, when the option works perfectly, boy, it's a beautiful thing to watch. But as you saw in his 83-yard touchdown run, he saw that opening, and he decided to keep the ball, and he just immediately went to that spot. There's a couple times we see him try and string it out and then make a cut, and St. James was pretty wise to that. He might have gotten a yard, maybe no gain on some of those calls, but this time he saw that there was nothing else. He made a one quick step, and then bam, he was gone. And it was amazing to me that nobody from St. James even tried to catch him. Once he got those long strides, he's a big boy, and once he got those long strides going, they didn't even try.
It's funny you say that because I think the commentary on the headset as he was running was, what's our next play going to be, thinking that when's he going to get caught? And then out of nowhere, we saw these turbo boosters kick in that we hadn't got to see from him. And, Hayden's an athletic kid.
Yeah.
Athletic. Again, it's his first year. Yeah. So I don't want to – there's nothing bad to say about him. It's a first-year process that he's fighting through and going through and really setting that tone for the next quarterbacks to be coming up through the program. And, we watched him take off on that run, and it was kind of, all right, well, we're going to get 15. Wait, he's still going. But, I also give credit there, too. You had Silas and Alton, two of our speed demons, running up there, getting in front, giving him a block, too. I know that Boone was right there on him, and Alton got up there right in between.
And Boone and he just stopped.
Yeah, Boone just didn't want anything to do with it.
Like, I'm not going to waste my energy. I'm not going to catch him.
Nope, and I think, and again, we said earlier, I think that's where St. James started getting a little bit worried, like, oh, are they starting to click?
Yeah.
And I think it would. We still have that opportunity later on to possibly see St. James at the district setup. And I'll tell you right now, I think every one of those boys that were out there and that were on that sideline are, as early in this season as it is, wouldn't mind chomping their lips to go back at that game again one more time.
But a lot of the positives on the offense coming from some guys we didn't see a lot of last year. So you've got Alton May, newcomer. Silas DuBois got a little bit of running in last year, but that was not his main forte. And, of course, Casey Malone just kind of filled in a little bit late in some games. But, Coach, right now these guys could be your strength of your backfield.
Oh, I think so. And we got, Brody Ray we thought was going to be out for a couple of weeks. He's going to be back this week. So now you've got a Brody Ray, Alton May, Silas DuBois as far as the speed, and you've got Kaysen as the running back that's pounding the rock for us in the middle. And, some people have asked about him playing defense. And, honestly, with him as that fullback, he's getting pounded on even in practice on a daily basis. So we've looked at it and said, we think it's probably smarter since he's really the only fullback we've got at the varsity level right now. Mm-hmm. Let's protect him a little bit and keep him because we know that that's a vital part of this offense.
Very good, very good. Well, let's see if that offense can do tonight when we take on Linn. We're going to come back talk about that game this evening. We return on Tiger Talk after this.
Hey, Dad, I've got some ideas about our seed order from MFA.
Oh, yeah? What do you recommend?
The corn hybrid with the new trait stacks had great performance in last year's replicated trials.
So, you've been doing this instead of your homework?
Well, did you know our seed purchase will earn us free fertilizer with MFA rewards?
Wait, did you say free fertilizer?
MFA, your whole farm solution.
Now back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers, coach a new team on the Salem Tiger schedule. Linn Wildcats. We've never played Linn before because it's a fairly new program, isn't it?
It is. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're in their third year of full-time varsity. So
this will be an interesting matchup for a team. Now, they ended up losing to Cuba last week, but it was a close one for them, 32-30.
It was. We saw, if you're anything with high school football, you probably heard about the debacle last year between Linn, Missouri and St. James, Missouri. And ironically, that's how this game kind of fell into our lap a little bit. But watching film on these guys from last year compared to this year, they have made great strides. Hats off to those kids. Hats off to those coaches. I think they've done a great job. There's definitely an improvement you see from them. They've got some players that are out there. I think it will be an interesting matchup. I think it'll be a fun matchup.
Very good. So what did you see out of Linn? Obviously, you're comparing them to last year, not really the same team. Have you had a chance to review what they did against the Cuba Wildcats?
We did. We've already gone through and got that film. We got it first thing Saturday, I'd say early Saturday morning, 1 o'clock, 12:30, somewhere in there. But we started watching it, getting into that, diving into it. They run a pistol set. I would almost say it looks like us to a sense. Looks like a flex bone, but it's wider. Their wings are going to be set far outside of the tackles or the tight end. They're going to be even with the quarterback, and he's about 3 yards depth. And then they usually have either a fullback or a fullback tailback at 5 and 7. And then they'll usually run one wide out or even maybe two wide outs or a tight end. And so it's kind of like that you'll see the orbit motion just like you do with us, where they guys go in motion and they're coming. They're going to try to run that midline at you. They're going to try to make it a dive. They're going to take it outside. They're going to try different things. So far what we've seen, I think they like right up the gut or they like it far on the edge. It's not much of a between the tackles type team. They're trying to get in space and try to make things happen, which I think plays their suits pretty well. They've got two good wingbacks that are, from what I see against Cuba, look pretty athletic and can run.
Okay.
They've got a quarterback that I can tell has football knowledge, has that athleticism in him. I think that he can go. There's times I've seen where he runs. I don't think he wants to give up the ball so much as he wants it, which I think sometimes as a quarterback you want that. You want a guy that wants the ball. So I'm interested to see that. Defensively, they come out in a 3-4. Most of those same guys I talked about are four of their linebackers. So I think if you look at their defense, I think their linebackers is their strongest part of their defense for what they have. They're going to bring some type of pressure, I think, every play, whether it be a 4-man or a 5-man. It's either going to be an outside backer or one inside and an outside. But I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be a good test for us. I think it'll be a good place to get going again.
So, I think a lot of times when people hear of a new program, they think it's going to be very vanilla because they're still trying to learn it. But it sounds like Linn has taken a step up this year to try and get more diversification into their offense and possibly even defense.
I think so. I think that they've done, again, like I said in the beginning, I think they've really progressed compared to what I saw on film from last year. And again, hats off to those coaches, hats off to those players. And like you said, you think it's, a third-year program, something that just started up. But then I also sit back and I look and I think of, well, wait a minute, these are the same kids that are the farm kids that have been up there for a while. They're a lot like we are as far as Salem. They're a smaller town. I think of Fatima anytime I think of it going up through there, so that I think a lot of these kids have probably either went to school there or had some type of association and just never had football to be optioned for them to play. So I'm interested to see how they do, because they look like they have progressed. And
I hope you realize when you start a new program, they usually allow you only to play JV games that first year, maybe even the first 2 years before they allow you to play a varsity game. So even when you get started, they don't expect you to have success off the bat. And it's just not, they don't expect it. Now, if you have it, that's great. But if you don't have it, that's kind of what Misha actually knows is going to happen. And try not to demoralize the kids when they get out there. You would put a bunch of freshmen or maybe even some upperclassmen who've never played football ever in their life going up against, let's just say a team like Mountain Grove or something like that. They're going to get annihilated, or even something like Elias where they really get annihilated when they're coming out of that. And you would take the fun out of the game for them, and they don't want to do that. So I think now maybe these kids, they got to put up 30 points in their first game, Coach. That's got to be a big positive for them.
Oh, I think so. I mean, when you see them coming out like that, and again, comparing it to what I saw from film from last year, I give them that. And that offense is built for that type of scoring output. It's good to see when you're looking at it from a not a football coach standpoint that you're going to go play these guys. From the football coach standpoint, you're hoping that, hey, was it a fluke, first game of the year? How was the other team? How did they perform? That's what we're looking at when we look at it. But I think overall, I definitely think they're better than what they were last year.
Well, very good, Coach. Well, the very best of luck tonight against Linn. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, Stan. Go Big Blue.
Stay tuned. Tiger football, it is next.
Thank you, Stan. That's been Tiger Talk with Coach Neil Myers and Stan Stevens. Tiger Talk has been brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger football is next.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Tigers.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, United Country Salem Realty, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, American Family Insurance, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Shelter Insurance, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Discount Bins, Flyin' W Boutique, Healthy Dent County, the City of Salem, VIP Properties, Salem Farm Equipment, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Quick Tan and more, Four Rivers Community Health Center and Rocking G Western Trading Post. And now get ready for Salem Tiger football, right here on KSMO Media.
And welcome to Linn, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoy with you as we're ready for the kickoff. As Keelholz kicks it to the side, where it's Alton May taking it up from the 20-yard line. Alton at the middle of the field, still on his feet, gets across the 44 to the 45-yard line. 25-yard return, and May ready for that one. Brings it all the way back in good field position for the Salem Tiger offense. Speaking of that offense, here is the Salem Tiger offense for tonight's game.
Charlie Otero, senior.
Titan Shepard, senior.
Colton Mink, sophomore.
Gavin Zapal, senior.
Jonathan Bettigrew, junior.
Sauce Boyce, junior. Brody Ray, junior.
Case Malone, senior.
Hayden Ragsdale, senior.
Ira Barton, senior. Max Schlover, junior.
Under center, the handoff almost bobbled a little bit there by DuBois, trying to come back the other way. He slipped, fell down for a yard loss. That's DuBois on number 11.
Okay, gotcha.
That backfield is Silas DuBois wearing number 11 tonight. Brody Ray, he's wearing number 34. Casey Malone at 15. Hayden Ragsdale, your quarterback at 12. But then Ira Barton, your tight end at 14. Now wearing number 14. And then Casey Malone, your fullback. So loss of 1, second down and 11. Tigers go in a double wing formation. And then a little bit of anxiousness.
I didn't see any offensive movement. Did you see
I did not either, Rick, but they're talking about it, and it looks like it's going to be offside.
Against the Linn Wildcats. That'll give Salem Salem 5 yards there.
That helps out. Always helps out to get a little extra.
Yeah, when you have that negative play, Stan, and then you come right back and you get a penalty that help you get 5 more yards.
You betcha. They stay at the double wing. In motion, Ray, but they hand it ball up the middle to Malone, and he'll get a yard, maybe 2. I think they're going to mark it right at the line of scrimmage, Rick.
Wow.
No gain.
Okay.
Be third down and about 6.5. The Tigers face with a third down right off the bat here. Want to thank our ladies at the Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon for our Tiger Talk. Alicia, Candy, and Katie, 101 West 4th Street downtown. We'll tell you a little bit more about some of our broadcast sponsors as we go along. Put back to Brody Ray, trying to turn that corner. He's going to get taken down, and a flag goes down in the area of holding. Ray trying to still break away, but not going to be able to do so. And the Tigers getting shut down here as the pitch went to Brody. He could not get to the outside before being tackled and pushed backwards. So, of course, the flag did come in at the 46-yard line. Usually in the area of holding. Let's see if that is it.
Yep. That's the
holding is against Salem, and will they take it or decline it?
I would think that he would decline that one, Stan. You're right.
You would think. Every coach is different, Rick. That's
right.
A spot foul.
Okay.
So, no, they're not going to take it. The holding call, loss of 5.
Okay.
back to the 43-yard line. The Salem Tigers will be forced to punt. Coming on to do the punting is Titus White. He came on after Everett Campbell got hurt last week. He stands back at his 30-yard line waiting for the snap. Gets a real good snap this time and kicks the ball off. Fairly short punt's going to come down right at the 36-yard line. Caught and tackled immediately was the Wildcat player. So the Wildcats have it 1st and 10. Their quarterback will be Tyler Wagner. Wagner had a good game last week. In motion is Lopez going from right to left. Rolling to his left, wanting to throw the ball immediately, firing that ball out. It is going to be caught and held on to by a nice catch by number 35, and that is Preston Kyle Holtz. That's a gain of 16 and a first down.
Woo. That's a good catch, Stan. Good throw.
First down.
I watched a little bit of that game with Cuba Ricky, and that's what this young man was able to do, just loft it out there and lets his receivers run underneath it. First down of the game belongs to Linn. Wagner will hand that ball off up the middle to the fullback, and he'll gain about 3 yards. That's wearing number 24. That's Caden Monroe, just a freshman. He'll gain about 3. Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball right at the Salem Tiger 44-yard line. Just underway here in this game. Salem Tigers offense could not move the ball on their first possession. Lopez wide to the left side. Bit of an offset eye as Wagner hands that ball off again up the middle and making a turn and getting very close to the first down. And getting the first down is the freshman fullback, Caden Monroe. He'll gain 8. That'll be enough for another first down. Extra turn at the end, Rick, got him the extra yardage.
You bet, nothing fancy there, Stan. Just take the snap and hand it off.
Ball down to Salem Tiger 37-yard line, right up the gut. Nothing fancy. Monroe, big kid for a freshman. As Wagner in the short set. Hands it again back off to that fullback. And then young freshman turns to Turner. He's still on his feet to about the 28-yard line. See where they spot him down. He's very close to another first down, about maybe a yard and a half short.
Yep.
I'd give him 9.
Okay.
And it's at the 28-yard line of Salem. Second down and 1. First time I've seen him break to the outside, Rick. He's got a little bit more speed than I thought he did.
Yeah, he got all that momentum going around the corner there, Stan, and he did a nice job picking up 9 yards.
Second and 1 from the Salem Tiger 28-yard line. Just underway here, first quarter, no score. Tyler Wagner with trips to the right. Keeps it himself and goes down. Looks like he slipped. He'll lose 5. So Wagner looked like he wanted to fake it and then do another little option to the right. And unfortunately, feet went out from underneath him. He went down, loss of 4, Rick.
Okay.
Where they spot him down to 31.
Yeah, he wanted to get that to the outside.
Oh, he did.
But like I say, he went down early.
I don't think he wanted to go down early.
No. Turf monster.
Yeah, that happens.
It does.
Jump up and get you.
Yeah, it will.
2-man in the backfield. Kyle Holtz and Monroe on third and movement. I saw a movement, but looks like they may call offside.
Offsides, yeah.
And it is going to be on the Salem Tigers, and that will be enough for a first down.
Yep.
Third first down of this drive. for Linn. Well, in Missouri, overcast day, a little bit of a sprinkle every now and then.
Yep. All in all, not a bad day, huh?
So it's a football kind of night, I guess you'd say.
There you go.
All right. Kyle Holst and Monroe stay in the backfield. First and goal. First and down, not first and goal yet. Trying to keep it again, turn the outside and breaking back. Trommel's got to the line of scrimmage, was the quarterback, Tyler Wagner, and looked to the left, and then he decided to try and go to the right. There wasn't much there. Did break one tackle, able to just lose 1 yard.
Okay.
Wagner is a senior. Monroe single set back. So they have a double tight end set right now, Ricky.
Yeah, it is.
Trips to the left, double tight end set to the right.
Whoa.
And movement there by Monroe, and that's going to cost them 5. The freshman fullback, he jumped early, as did Cowles. So moves it back to the 32-yard line. I want to thank United Country Salem Realty for sponsoring our intro to Salem Tiger football. Bebe Wells and broker owner, 573-729-3148 at 605 South Main Street. And other flags go down. It's like a little bit like movement again, Rick.
Yeah.
Kyle Holst again.
Yep.
He's going to check out.
Yeah,
that's 2 in a row.
Out. That's 2 in a row. You get 2 of them saying you got to check out.
So you're going to get chewed out. You're going to check out so you get chewed out.
Yeah.
Well, it does happen. Second
right.
down and almost 20. Actually 21. Trips to the left. Lopez wide to the left side. Back to throw, Wagner. He's got time. Fires that ball out. It's incomplete. He overthrew his intended receiver. I believe that was number 88, Aiden Nelson. It'll bring up 3rd down and 21. Want to send our special thanks out to Ozark Overhead Door for sponsoring our scorebook. It's to the bottom of our screen if you're streaming with us. See Zane if you're looking for garage door openers or repairs or preventive maintenance or brand new installation. Locally owned. Call Zane 314-243-9341. Our opening kickoff tonight brought to you as a courtesy of Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent, who can help you with auto, home, life, business, and other insurance needs. Call them at 573-7949. 4-1, Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. 3rd and 21. Back to throw, Wagner fires it across the middle. It's incomplete. He got decked.
Woo. Damn, he got hit.
Got hammered by 2 different guys. Gavin Sapal is in there.
Woo.
I didn't catch the other number, Rick.
I did not.
I believe it might have been Titus White. But I am not sure.
Yeah. Like you say, I mean, the main shot I did see was Gavin. You're right.
So on a 4th down and 21 from the Salem Tiger 37. Looks like they're dropping for a little short pooch punt.
Yep.
Craig Laughlin will do the punting. Tigers are sending Mr. DuBois back for the return. I watch for a fake here, Rick.
Got to be careful.
Snap is back. It's dropped, and now he's going to have to try and run. Tigers take him down around the 34-yard line. He'll gain 3, but he'll turn the ball over on downs to Salem at their own 35-yard line. Give him a gain of 2, Rick. They're going to spot him right on the 35.
And that was Craig Laughlin, wasn't it?
Yep, it was Laughlin.
Okay.
So 2 back-to-back penalties and then a sack. Or I should say 2 back-to-back penalties and then 2 incompletions. Trying to get away from a sack.
True.
Created that opportunity. Let's see the Tiger offense come down and just get started. 6:16 left to go first quarter. We have no score. Tigers ready as Ragsdale goes under center. Giving that ball to DuBois. He's trying to change directions. That's not going to work. He'll go down for a 4-yard loss. Lynn was in the backfield on both sides.
Yeah,
he had nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go, Stan.
Tiger offensive line just got blown out of the water on that one.
Yep. Loss of 5.
Lynn's coming. They'll send guys from the defensive backfield as well as the linebackers.
They're going to make you do something else.
They're going to make you do something.
Yep.
So on 2nd 15, the Tigers have got to make a couple of changes here. Going wide to the right side is Ryan Hallinar. Staying in the flex, they give this one off to Brody Ray. Ray has a little bit of running room, but he paused a little bit. And then he gets taken down after a gain of 1. I think if Ray would have kept going to the outside, Ricky, he could have turned the corner, but he tried to cut inside.
Yep.
And a gain of 1, 3rd and 14.
Yeah, I think you're right, Stan. I think he had more room to the outside than when it did when he cut it back up into him. Because, like I say, he did have a lane on the outside.
No score in this one. So far, Linn has had the better of the play offensively. Tigers take a 3rd and 14. Trying to convert to get their first down of the game. Back to throw Ragsdale. Fires that ball out and intended for his receiver. He's got it on the run. Down the sideline, it looks like Du Bois. And he is in for the touchdown. Silas Du Bois.
Silas, wasn't it? Okay.
It was. And that is a, 69-yard pass.
65?
No, 69. He was back at the 31.
Okay.
So here with the 4:36 mark, Du Bois on the pass of 69 yards. From Mr. Ragsdale. That ball was about as perfectly thrown as you could get.
Yeah, like I say, we both always looked up and seen him that he had him. He just has to be getting up on it down to get him there. Nice job.
Put a little air underneath it.
bet.
Let Silas run underneath it. Tigers go for 2.
Nope. Busted play.
Misplay there. Flip it back to Silas trying to turn that corner. Silas dives for it. Is he in? No. He falls just short. 2-point conversion fails. But the Salem Tigers have the lead of 6-0.
Pretty play, Stan. That was a nice throw and nice catch, and put it right on the money, didn't he?
Tigers strike for a big play. 69-yard pass play. Ragsdale to Du Bois coming out of the backfield. Ricky, he just couldn't have thrown that ball any better. And I think one of the things that we talked about is Ragsdale's got the arm. He can throw it deep, but that one he had finesse.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch and catch right there.
I'd like to thank our friends at Hub's Tire Center for sponsoring our Instant Replay, a 3-generation family-owned business. They handle all your tire needs, state inspections, auto repairs, and so much more. Stop by 801 South Main Street, Hub's Tire Center, across the street from KSMO Media. Our next kickoff brought to you as a courtesy of Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. Whether you need auto, home, life, or business insurance, Willie can assist you. Feel free to reach out to him for personalized quotes and expert advice. Willie Strader, 1414 West City Girls Boulevard, 573-729-4941. I believe Titus White will be kicking it off. Tigers really have no designated kicker. Titus Black is deep. And White's kick goes to the side. And it's taken there. And taken out immediately was the Linn player. And I believe that was Kyle Holtz.
Still
He's down.
Too. Yeah. Well, he took a shot out there.
He did. He took a shot.
He took a shot.
Preston came up. Now, I don't think he was intending to catch that ball, but he came up, took it in the air, returned it 3 yards, and then just got hammered. Yeah, so as they come out to attend the young man, hopefully it's just the air knocked out of him.
Yeah, because like I say, he got hit by 2 guys standing on. I could not see that far over there to see who they were. Yeah.
No, that's totally on the other side of the field. We really absolutely cannot see that. Do want to thank all the great sponsors, though, that allow us to bring you Salem Tiger football and volleyball and all those other great sports right here on KSMO Media. Just like your friends at Rock & G Western and Trading Post. They have all your Western apparel, boots, as well as decor. You can see them, 3629 North Highway 19 in Salem, 573-247-5000. They are locally owned. That's Rockin' G Western and Trading Post for all your Western apparel, boots, and decor needs. Thank our friends at Quick Tandem More, 24-hour tanning, 1 stand-up bed. Yes, you can stand up.
Stand
and
up?
6 tanning beds. Yeah, 405 North Main Street, and it's 24-hour tanning if you want. 573-453-8024. Quick Tandem More, 24-hour tanning, proud to support your Salem Tigers, who lead Linn 6-0. See, the defense can work their magic again, Rick. They did such a good job last week in the first half against St. James. I know it was 12-0, but only one real miscue, and that was a 34-yard run.
Yep.
But the fumble recovery and bring back, can't blame the defense on that one.
Nope.
Tyler Widener back in at quarterback with his freshman, Caden Moore, who's really kind of been the dominant player so far in this game. Give it back to go. Fake to Moore. The ball's loose on the ground. Who's going to get it? I think Salem has it.
Salem's got it.
Salem does have
Silas.
it.
Du Bois, Stan.
Is it Silas that brought it down, or was it one of the linemen?
Number 11.
So Silas Du
comes out
Bois.
there with it. He dove on it, Stan.
Du Bois with the fumble recovery.
Salem will take over on, looks like, Lynn's 31-yard line, Stan.
I wasn't sure if he got it or one of the linemen got it and then tried to flip it up to him.
I think he really wanted to pick it up and dive on it and take off with it.
I think he did too. Whoever did wanted to do that. I'm sure of that.
Silas wanted to take off with that thing.
So the first turnover of the game. Salem Tigers have the ball in very good field position. Ragsdale keeps it himself, trying to cut up the middle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gaining a foot. Maybe. Looked like a bit of a broken play, Rick.
It didn't look right, did it? Yeah, this did not look right.
Second down, they're going to give him a yard.
Okay.
Ball recovered at the 31 on that fumble. Play clock down to 14. Tigers haven't broken the huddle yet. Du Bois on the right side, Malone up the middle. Brody Ray in the left wing. In a double wing formation. They're going to give it to Ray up the middle. Ray trying to dance his way through, spins, turns, still on his feet. He'll pick up about 7, maybe 8. Whew. He just kept burrowing. He's about a yard shy of a first down from our angle, Rick.
It's about a yard, Stan.
Yep.
Gain about 8.
Gain of 8.
Okay.
He just kept twisting, turning, got his head down, and just kept trying to find his way through.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. He got twisted in the middle, then once it got straightened back up, and away he went.
So 3rd and 1 from right outside the 20-yard line. Keeping it is Ragsdale. He's moving forward. He's close. I don't think he has it.
They're going to.
It all depends on the spot, Rick.
See where they put that thing down, Stan.
I think it's going to be a little shy.
They're
going to call it a first down.
Okay.
Woo. It looked like he was going to be just a little shy from our angle. Again, we are not at center of the field, so
we're quite a ways away. Yeah.
First down is the first for Salem in this game. In motion, Ray. Keeping it Ragsdale. He has a hole up the middle. He'll move it through, and he'll pick up about 4. Depending upon the spot of the officials down near the 20-yard line. They'll bring up second down and 6. Actually, on that one, Ricky, the way Brody Ray had the whole end outside.
I thought I was hoping
he might
hit.
flip it. Yeah, I thought that might be a good time to flip that one back.
Yeah, you've seen the same thing I did.
Again, they stay in a double wing formation, does Salem. Ragsdale turns. He has Du Bois with him. Keeps it himself on the option and gets enough for looks like a first down near the 10-yard line, but he might be just a little shy. Again, we're way far away from that angle, so we are about a yard and a half off. Wow. For whatever reason, Rick, I can't see the lines on this field.
No.
I mean, we know it's a real thick carpet.
It is, yeah.
But the lines must be kind of embedded into the grass
because you cannot
really
see them.
can't see that line. So third, and we're going to call it a yard and a half. Salem stays in the double wing. They give to Malone up the middle. And Malone gets a little bit of push from Ragsdale, and he's close, but I don't think he's got it.
I don't think so either, Stan.
Already fourth down and about 1.
Okay.
Minute and 5 seconds left to go first quarter. 6-0 Salem on a 69-yard pass from Ragsdale to Du Bois. They called it no gain.
Okay.
You're fine. 45 seconds to go first quarter. 6-0 Salem Tigers. A fourth down deep in Lynn's territory, down around the 12. And as they approach, timeout has been called by the Salem Tigers. This timeout brought to you as a courtesy of American Family Insurance and Jonah Schaefer, your agent. Remember, if you have questions about the right types of insurance for you and your family, get in touch with Jonah at 1104 South Main Street or call 573-729-5165. Jonah Schaefer, American Family Insurance. Back in 30 seconds, Tigers lead at 6-0. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these great sponsors include Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Fly & W Boutique, the City of Salem, Salem Farm Equipment, VIP Properties, as well as Quick Tan and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them. It's only because of them we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Welcome back to Linn, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt with you here on KSMO Media. Tigers have a 6-0 lead. They'd like to get a first down here and get within that goal-to-go range, but it's a big key fourth down play. Ragsdale goes under center. In motion, Ray. Ragsdale, hand that ball off to Malone. I don't think he got it. I think he's short. He only got about a yard. He needed a yard and a half. Let's see if they move in and measure. I don't know if they will. I don't think they will. No. Tigers for short. A gain of 1, and it'll bring up a first down for Linn as their defense stood the pressure.
Yeah, they did.
Give them credit. Defense came strong up that middle. And prevented Case and Malone from getting the necessary yardage for that first down. Ball spot outside the 10-yard line, about the 11. Tyler Wagner back to work. Lane McKim and the freshman sensation so far are in the backfield. Long count here. He's trying to hand off the other way, though, across to their receiver. Trying to make that turn is Aiden Nelson. Nelson down the sideline gets the first down. Little misdirection there by Linn. Moves that ball to the 32-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards and a first down. I saw them do that a couple times against Cuba, Rick, and they seem to have pretty good success with it. They set it up pretty well.
Yeah, and we missed a tackle back there, Stan.
Yes, we did, but
it was a nice run.
Still would have been an 8 to 10-yard gain, even with the tackle being made. Wagner, the single setback right now, being Monroe. Double wing formation. And we have run out of time in this first quarter. With a score, the Salem Tigers 6 and Linn nothing. We're going to come back in 1 minute with the second quarter of play. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. proud to support the Salem community. They're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Trust at 729-9276.
Don't wait any longer for great dental care. Four Rivers Community Health Center specializes in helping individuals and families with Medicaid insurance. Need help applying for Medicaid? We have community health workers and navigators to make the process easy. Even if it's been years since you last visited the dentist, we can help. Our comfortable office, compassionate team, and minimally invasive treatments will help you feel completely at ease. Four Rivers Community Health Center. Your community, your health.
Welcome back, Linn, Missouri. Salem with a 6-0 lead here, starting the second quarter. Appreciate all of you joining us on KSMO Media. It's AM 1340, FM 95.7. Streaming it on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Hope you enjoy the contest. Wagner with a double wing. Long snap count. Gives that ball off to the freshman up the middle. He's still on his feet. And Nelson will get the first down and more. He's still going across the 40 to the 43.
Nice run by Monroe, Stan. Nice run by.
Yeah, I think I said Nelson. Monroe.
Okay.
I think I did. Anyway, yeah, 13-yard gain and a first down.
Nice run.
He broke a couple tackles in between there.
Yeah, he did.
A couple of grips, but couldn't bring him down. And freshman is for real.
Yeah.
He's going to be a load to handle the next couple of years.
That's right.
And they put Monroe back there deep again. Wagner gives it to him one more time. This time he will only pick up a couple of yards. Pushed down by Titus White from the backside. I didn't see who held him up from the front side, but White brought him down from the backside. Gain of 2, second down 8. Ball right at the Linn 45-yard line. Wildcats have 5 first downs in this first half, but trail 6-0 on a 69-yard pass to Du Bois from Ragsdale. An offset eye. With McKim. And they go again to the freshman fullback. He turns the corner and he gets very close to a first down. Went around the left side. Pulled down by Brody Ray, but he got very close to first down yardage, depending upon the spot, and they're going to mark it right at the 48-yard line. That's enough, Rick, for a first down. That's 8 yards. Actually put that ball down to the 47 instead of the 48.
That young man runs hard, Stan.
He does. He's back there with Aiden Nelson. Time to try again the other way, and brought down after very little game was McKim, a gain of 2. Lane McKim trying to come in off that far right wing across to the opposite way. That misdirection play just didn't go anywhere.
Nope.
They'll spot him down at the 45-yard line, a gain of 2. And now it will be Linn burning a timeout here with 10:01 to go in this first half. Timeout brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance. Get in touch with Jonas Schaefer, your agent in the Crossroads Shopping Center. You know there are discounts for being a good driver. Senior discounts and bundling. Call them 573-729-5165. Jonas Schaefer at American Family Insurance. Back in 30 seconds. Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
I want to thank our friends at Living the Dream Outdoor Properties for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Call Jenna Deason, 573-247-0521. She's a land specialist in farm, hunting, recreational outdoor property sales, and she can help you find the property you're looking for. Jenna Deason at Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, 573-247-0521. Proud to support your Salem Tigers. Second down and 8. Ball at the 45-yard line of Salem. They keep Monroe deep. Go trips to the right side. With Lopez far to the right. Wagner to throw. Ball is hit, knocked out of his hands.
Oh,
I would go ahead.
They're going to call it an incomplete pass.
It was an incomplete pass, Rick, but you don't take that for granted. Yeah, you don't take that for granted.
I was watching him. He was waving it, yeah.
Yeah, the arm did move forward as the Tigers got to him, and that's the pressure Salem needs, yes.
That was real close.
Wagner saw the man open on the side. He was wide open.
Yeah, he was open.
So the Tigers brought the blitz, got to him. So it brings a 3rd and 8 from the 45-yard line. They're going to double up on the right side with Nelson and McKim. Lopez down on the lower side. Wagner back to throw, getting some pressure, and he turns, wants to run himself. Wagner gets by one man, tripped up short of the first down. He'll go down around the 40, a gain of 5. They'll bring up 4th down and about 3. They're going to give him a fairly good spot down to 44, Rick.
Okay.
So gain extra yard on that, a 6. 4th down and 2 at the Salem Tiger, 39-yard line as they respotted that ball. 9:10 to go, first half, 6-0 Salem. Yeah, maybe bring another timeout here. Officials are calling time.
Play clock's not started yet, Stan.
What? We had this last time. Last game.
I don't know what we're holding up, Stan. Coach Myers is wanting to know what we're doing.
Well, why is there hesitation? I can't figure it out either.
I think it might be an officials break, Stan.
They can take those?
I don't know.
I didn't know that. 4th down and 2, that hasn't changed.
True. That's still 4th down.
No matter what, 4th down and 2. Far hash mark. And the pistol.
Oh.
And then it was Nelson that moved forward for Lynn, and that's going to cost them 5. That's their 4th motion penalty.
Yeah. See what they want to do on here now, Stan. Going back to 4th down and 7. Let's see if they'll keep the offense on the field.
The ball's still in Salem Tiger territory, Rick.
Yeah, it is.
Still at the 44-yard line. So I still have a feeling they're going to stay right there.
I think they're going. Yeah, I think they'll go for it.
Yeah, I do too.
See how the Salem Tigers defense can get off the field here, Stan.
Lopez on the right side, way out on the right. Getting that pistol. Nelson up in the wing left. Back to throw, Wagner. Getting pressure, fires that ball out, and it's going to be incomplete. No flags down. And Salem Tigers will take over the ball at the 44-yard line.
He had a man out there, Stan, but like I say, just overthrew him. Yeah.
Pass was intended for Laughlin, but a couple of feet over his head. So on 1st down, Salem Tigers take over their own 44-yard line with 8:32 to go here in the first half. They lead it 6-0. The passing play from Ragsdale to Du Bois. Gave the Tigers the lead. They went for 2, could not get that to work. As Silas fell about a foot short.
Yep.
Handoff goes to May. Alton May breaks a tackle down the right side. Alton May to the 40, and he goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Kind of a horse collar there a little bit, Rick.
Yeah, it was.
That'll be a gain of 16 and a first down.
Whew. Nice run.
Alton broke through 2 small little clusters and somehow was able to elude the tacklers.
Nice run.
He got a nice block, Rick, and I couldn't tell who did it right around the 47-yard line. And then he shifted over.
Yeah.
Hall's got the speed to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, once he got by the tackler there, Stan, he had pretty green grass in front of him.
May and Du Bois are the wings. Du Bois in motion. Ragsdale flips it out to him, trying to turn that corner. Silas. Silas has 5, maybe 6 yards, but a flag is down at the 39-yard line. Usually in the area of holding, and it is.
Going to bring it back.
And that will bring the ball back. That's a gain of 1 and a penalty of 9.
They're going to go from the line of scrimmage, Stan.
Well, they shouldn't.
They did.
I know they did.
Yeah. Guess he was just 1 yard short of throwing the flag.
Well, maybe. You know, they used to have those. Remember those flags used to be weighted down? Boom. Yeah, they could dink people in the head with them, and they did.
Yeah. And now they can't use them.
Oh, I know. I think it's the one hit the guy in the eye.
Yeah, it did.
I believe is what happened.
I think it was.
Because they throw it in where they see the hold or where the penalty is, and that's why I'd be in the middle of a cluster of people.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Tigers in a very tight formation. Ragsdale wants to throw, fires that ball out, and it's dropped. Had the man wide open. That was Max Schlomer, and he dropped it.
Boy, Stan.
They'll bring up 3rd down.
He had some room out here, Stan. Woo.
I should say 2nd down and 20.
Yeah, 2nd 20.
Yep. Yeah, Max
he
had a lot of room.
Didn't he?
He did. He started to go forward before he had the ball.
Got to catch it first. Yeah.
Yep, watch it into your hands.
Yep.
That's what every instructional manual, video, and coach will tell you.
Catch it first.
Yep. Yet, somehow, it happens.
Yep.
Ragsdale wants to throw the other way. Has a man open down the middle of the field, but overthrows Ryan Hallinar, but there's a flag down. Looked like Hallinar kind of got grabbed onto as well. It's going to be another holding penalty on the Salem Tigers.
Going the wrong way, Stan.
Yeah, we are. You know, the miss by Schlomer, though, opens this door here, Rick.
Okay.
You know, not to point fingers at a player, but if he'd have gained 5 or 6 or 8 yards, these penalties don't hurt.
That's right.
As badly.
True.
So they're going to decline the penalty.
Yep. Bring up 3rd
Still
down.
3rd and 20.
Yep.
With 7:59 to go in the first half. 6-0 Salem Tigers. Ball right on the 50-yard line. See what the Tigers have in mind as Ragsdale goes under center, rolls, wants to throw, has time, fires that ball out for Du Bois. He just can't get to it. Incomplete. No flags down that I can see. Nope.
Okay.
4th down and 20, so Salem will have to punt. So the Tigers had a fumble, Rick, deep in the zone, could not take advantage of that. And here a couple penalties have kind of put them into a hurtful situation after a really nice play by Alton May.
Yeah, true.
Titus White back to punt. McKim drops deep. High snap again. White this time brings it down. The punt is up, and this time they let it bounce. It's going to roll inside the 15-yard line, barely, and comes to a stop. They had their quarterback back there, Wagner, as well. All right, so 35-yard punt. Salem Tigers will go back on defense at 7:43 to go. Here in the first half, 6-0 Salem Tigers. Discount bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem. Mind you, they're closed on Thursdays, but then when they reopen on Fridays, they've got some incredible treasures and unbeatable deals. Stop on by and check it out at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East, or call 573-543-2113. Discount bins, they're proud to support your Salem Tigers. Tyler Wagner will go back behind the center, try and get things regenerated here. McKim and Nelson are in the backfield. Flip that one to McKim, trying to get to the outside. McKim slows down, now tries to speed back up, and he'll gain about 3. Out to about the 18. He was trying to get a blocker in front of him to open something up. It didn't happen. They're actually going to put him out near the 20 or 19. Almost a gain of 4.
Yeah.
Monroe back in the game. McKim and Nelson are the wings. Wagner backs up. Long snap count. Keeping it is Wagner. He's not going anywhere. That looked like a broken play.
That didn't look good from the start, Stan.
Brody Ray was there for the Salem Tigers. Also, Jacoby Revelle was there. That's a loss of 1.
Okay.
6:35 and counting. And actually, they take a break here. I didn't see a timeout called, but they are taking a timeout, maybe a water break.
Okay.
I didn't see one to either side.
All right.
We have played about a quarter and a half. Ricky, Salem Tigers lead 6-0. The timeout brought to you as a courtesy of American Family Insurance and Jonas Schaefer, your agent. Remember to stop by and see him at the Crossroads or call 573-729-5165. 6-0 Salem. Back to Linn in 1/2 a minute, 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football, watching it on KSMO Media.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Martin in Salem.
Welcome back to Linn. It's 3rd down and about 7. 6:38 to go in the half. Salem with a 6-0 lead. Looks like they're going to put 2 receivers to each side. No, actually, they go trips to the left. Wagner with the long snap count again. Gets it, trying to roll to his right. Has some pressure, and he goes down.
Nice job, guys.
Tigers come in from the backside.
57-40, I believe, Stan.
And get him, okay. And so Gavin Sapal got to him again. That's the second time I know Gavin's got in the backfield. And who else did you say, Ricky?
Number 40, I thought, Stan.
Titus White?
Yep.
Okay, very good. So a loss of 6.
Okay.
Maybe get 7, actually, because they put it back. I'm kind of sure that's at the 12 or 11, but
okay.
Anyway, we'll go with that. It's 4th down and 13. They're going to have to punt. Laughlin will come in to do so. Craig will stand back inside his 5. Looks like Du Bois is the only deep man for Salem. And a kick, end over end kick.
Careful.
Silas comes in, drops the football, and jumps back on it.
Woo.
He was lucky. He got that ball, trying to scoop it off the ground at the 39-yard line. He was able to pick it back up, and Salem Tigers have it. That almost became a disaster.
Be careful.
Disaster.
That could have been disastrous, yeah.
The Tiger offense, again, with pretty good field position. Let's see what they can do this time.
Good field position.
Salem with only 2 first downs in this first half, Rick.
Wow. Yeah, we've had to.
But they have a touchdown.
Yeah, one big play, Stan, and that's a difference right now.
Double wing formation. They give it off to May. May stops, changes courses, has a big hole. May still on his feet. He gets the first down and more. The flag is down. May is going to go into the end zone for a touchdown, but a flag is down at the line of scrimmage on the far side.
We got 2 flags, Stan. We got one in the middle
Oh,
of the
we
field.
do.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
We got a holding and.
Well, I know the side judge didn't call holding.
No.
He just picked up his flag and put it away.
So well, if you're going to throw one, then I don't need to.
So the touchdown will be taken off of the board. Holding called on Salem.
Wow.
And I guarantee you, Rick, that'll be a spot foul.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
He went from the line of scrimmage.
You dropped your little cushion thing there, dude. You dropped your little microphone.
Oh no!
No, I know it. So now, have to start all over again. This time they give to Du Bois. Du Bois in a big hole. Du Bois cuts back across the green. Du Bois has a lot of green grass in front of him. The 5. Touchdown, Salem Tigers. I don't see a flag this time,
I don't
Ricky.
either, Stan. I see.
46-yard touchdown run, and the Tigers lead it 12-0.
He did a nice job there, Stan, picking his way through the middle of the field, and then he seen the outside that there was nobody out there, and Silas just took off for the touchdown.
With 5:11 to go in the half, Salem will go for 2. Silas started to his left, cut back across the field, and he never got touched.
No, he didn't.
He found the end zone.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Salem will go for 2 here. Ragsdale under center. Hands that ball off to May. May trying to cut back across, and he falls short. Looks like he lost his footing when he made his cut.
Yeah, he slipped.
And so the 2-point conversion fails. Salem has not made one yet this year.
They have not.
They're 0 for 3, and it's a 12-0 Salem Tiger lead. Oh, Rick, that was a very nice play. After coming off a previous play that was a touchdown, that got called back.
So let's run it in the end
do
zone
it again. This time we went the other way.
We did.
Again, very, very good sight by our running backs to see where the gap is, the hole.
Yes.
And a good job by the offensive line to give them some breaks to get through that initial rush by Lynn.
Yep. Then it was a nice job by Silas to seal the field after that, Stan. Once he seen that opening, he got to the outside, and he knew he could get around the corner.
He just outran him.
Yeah, he did.
And that was a nice scamper there by Mr. Silas Du Bois. His second touchdown of the night, 1 on a pass and 1 on a run. Our kickoff next brought to you as a courtesy of your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader is your agent at 1414 West City Girls Boulevard. You can call them 573-729-4941. If you're a small business, get in touch with Willie. They can get you covered. White kicks it off, and it comes down into the hands, I believe, of McKim. McKim gets hit and take it down hard at the 30-yard line. Wow.
It looked pretty promising for a minute there.
Well,
he closed up in a hurry.
I tell you what, he came up and looked like a wall of white right there at that 30-yard line, and bam.
That was it. Well,
end of that run.
That ended that run. You're right.
5:05 to go in the half. Don't forget our halftime show. Brought to you by United Country Salem Realty. Coming up, we'll give you some stats and things that have happened during the halftime. Always appreciate that. We have a different quarterback in, Rick.
Okay.
Handoff up the middle and trying to get a little traction is their big freshman Monroe, but he got virtually nothing. Coming in to play quarterback is Hunter Bish.
Okay.
So Bish checks in. I don't know if there's anything wrong with starter. He's down there.
Yeah.
He's just talking to the coaches.
Yeah.
So
hey, just make up a little change.
Try something different.
Yep. Change it up a little bit and see what happens. Yeah.
So a short gain of 1 for Monroe. Bish.
Oh.
And backfield. So new fullback right now as well in Knox Souders. Souders, that freshman, is at
Souders.
fullback, and he just moved. That's not a good way to get in the game.
You're right, Stan. That's not a good way to get started.
It's not going to make the coaches happy, I can tell you that.
Nope.
We'll bring up second down at 15. Ball at the Linn 26-yard line. Bish, another long count. Once they hand that ball off, and getting virtually nothing was their fullback Knox Souders. Maybe a yard.
Okay.
Well, that was kind of dangerous, Rick. He held that ball out there, and the Tigers were getting into the backfield. It almost kind of looks like their second team is in there, Rick.
Kind of changed it up, didn't he? What we got? Timeout.
4:04 to go. We have a timeout on the field. Our score: the Salem Tigers 12 and Linn nothing. Timeout brought to you as a courtesy of American Family Insurance. You know they have all kinds of different types of insurance you can use: your car, your home, your umbrella insurance, renter's insurance, and so much more. Get in touch with Jonah, and you can find him at a Crossroads Shopping Center. Give him a call. That number is for American Family Insurance. 573-795-165. 12-0 Salem. Back to Lynn in 30 seconds. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Third down, 13 for Lynn. Bish still in at quarterback. Kyle Holtz in the backfield. Bish wants to throw the ball. Looking downfield, flips that ball out, and it's incomplete. It was tipped away by the Salem Tigers player.
That Max?
I believe it was Du Bois that tipped it, and Max Schlomer came down the backside.
Gotcha.
But the ball's incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 13. And now their starting quarterback comes back in, Rick. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Huh.
So Laughlin will drop deep. I guess they have him as a runner.
Okay.
4th down, 13 yards to go. They have too many guys in the huddle and on the line. Laughlin stands back at his 17-yard line. High snap. Laughlin gets off a high short punt. Going to come down near the 50. And actually be around the 45-yard line. Takes a Lynn bounce to the 42. That's where Salem will start out. 1st and 10, no flags on the play. 12-0 Salem Tigers in the first quarter at the 4:36 mark. Ragsdale hit Du Bois on a 69-yard pass. 2-point conversion failed, 6-0. And then in the second quarter, about halfway through the 5:11 mark, Du Bois on a nice handoff. Started to his left, cut back all the way across the field for a 46-yard run. 2-point conversion failed, 12-0. Salem Tigers on top. Be nice to have a nice sustained drive here, Rick, and take some of that time off the clock. 3:52 to go in the half.
Yeah, let's go 3:52, stand and put it on the board.
Put one on the board?
That's right.
You betcha. That would be nice.
Yeah, it would.
It would be nice. Going wide to the left is Ryan Hellenart. Tigers stay in a double wing. In motion goes Silas. Back to throw Ragsdale. Fires that ball out and he completes that ball down the sideline to May. May still on his feet. Gets down to about, I was going to say the 42-yard line. Enough for a first down. A gain of 17. Double pump there by Ragsdale, and then he was able to hit Alton as he made the turn. I don't think Alton was looking. That's why he double pumped.
Got to come out of that. Just come out of the backfield and that little swing on the out there, Stan, and he hit him.
1st and 10 for Salem, their third first down this first half. Stay in that double wing. Whoop. Ball loose and diving on it. I think, no, not yet. And the ball's still loose. Boy, I don't know who has it.
Your guess is as good as mine on that one, Stan.
That ball bounded around 2 or 3 times. I think Salem Tigers came away with it. I think Malone dug it. No. Nope. It's.
Yep, turned it over, Stan.
Well, that's not what we wanted to see.
Nope.
Right at the 46-yard line of Lynn.
Yep. 44, Stan. Looks like they're going to start out, Stan, from their 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Linn Wildcats.
Well, that gives them some life here, Ricky.
Yes, it did. Just hope that don't come back to hurt the Tigers.
Wagner back in. Gets that ball loose on the ground again. Who has this one?
I think they got it back, Stan. Yep.
Yeah. Recovering that ball for him was number 30, Knox Souders, a gain of 1. That ball came out quick.
Boy, it did, didn't it? I could not see if he didn't get the handoff or Salem Tigers knocked it out of there.
No, he never got it. He just never really had it.
Got the handle on it? Okay.
2nd down, 9 yards to go with 2:25 and counting. Wagner turns, spins, gives that ball off, and somehow making his way through for a big gainer is Souders. And he'll get down to the Salem Tiger 42-yard line. He broke 4 tackles, Rick, and gets enough, almost 12 yards for a first down.
Wow.
First down.
Tigers had a chance at him behind the line of scrimmage, missed that one. Then another chance about 4 yards down the field, and somehow he was able to get through that one as well. Souders stays in at fullback. McKim is with him. Turns, spinning, firing the ball down the field, and incomplete. Intended for Laughlin. Right with him for the Salem Tigers was Paxton Deason.
Yep.
Gave him a little bump just for a little love tap.
Yeah, so I'm here.
Yeah, just let you know I like the way you ran it.
I'm right here with you.
2nd down and 10, 1:52 to go in the half. Linn trying to get on the board before the end of this first half. Second down, 10 yards to go. Wagner turns, hands that ball off again to Souders. Has a big hole. Souders still on his feet. Gets about 8, maybe 9. He's very close to a first down at about the 32. And they're going to say it is a first down. They're going to say he got enough. And sticks are moved. And now the sticks are moved. Why is the clock not going?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Injured player?
Yep. Should be starting now.
Salem Tigers 32-yard line is where Linn is at right now. As Wagner hands that ball off, and this time not getting much at all is Souders. He'll go down in the hands of 2 or 3 different Salem Tigers. The White was in there a little bit. A couple other guys got their hands on him. No gain, actually a loss of about a foot. Minute 17, I think Ravel was in there too, Rick. 1:10 remaining in the half. It'll be 2nd down and 11. McKim up short, Souders deep. Wagner again to Souders. Souders loses the football, and who's going to have this one? I believe Linn got that back. Jumping on that ball, I believe with number 74, Landon Brown. It'll be a gain of 2 yards. And with 51 seconds left to go, a timeout being called, I believe, by Linn. I believe they're out of timeouts.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
So we have 51 seconds left to go in the half. This timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonas Schaefer. Remember, if you're looking to find out if you got the right coverage for your cars or for your family or for your home, get in touch with Jonah, 573-729-5165 in the Crossroads Shopping Center, American Family Insurance. Back in 30 seconds, 12-0 Salem. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hub's Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
51 seconds remaining in the half. 12-0 Salem Tigers. If you're just joining us, a couple of touchdowns by Silas DuBois, one via pass, one via the run. There's your summary.
Yeah, there you go. Let's start out here at 3rd and 9, Stan.
3rd and 9.
Well, defense.
Wagner has it, wants to throw. Looking, fires that ball out incomplete. Way too short.
Way too short.
They'll bring up 4th and 9 with 45 seconds to go. He had to get rid of that as he had pressure coming. He did not have a real good grip on that ball, Ricky.
And he see the pressure coming too, didn't he? I got to get rid of this thing.
So 4th down and 9. See the Tiger defense get hold here. Souders their single setback. McKim and Keelholz on the wing. Wagner ready for the snap.
Whoa.
And a movement early on the line by number 55, Joe Brandt. That's going to cost them 5 more.
Make it a little bit tougher on him, Stan.
So the ball moves back to the 36-yard line. 4th and 14. Looks like Lynn trying to get reset here. They're talking to each other.
Yep, trying to get the play in. Yep.
Keelholz in the backfield with Souders. Back to throw. Has some running room. If he tends to run, trying to turn that corner and getting hit and take it down is Wagner after about a 5-yard gain. But it'll be very short of the first down. The Tiger defense holds, and Salem will take over on their own 30-yard line. Good pursuit by the Salem Tigers, Rick. And they're able to take him down with plenty of room to spare.
Yep. 36 seconds here to go in the half, Stan. What do you do? Take a knee or go?
I think I'd try a play or two.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Let's make a play here, Stan.
I think I'd try a play or two.
I think I would.
At least one.
At least one, yeah.
If it's a big play, try another. If it's not, and you have a loss, maybe take a knee.
There you go.
Let's just see what the Tigers and Coach Myers have up their sleeves. As Ragsdale goes back, he wants to throw. He's going to go deep for Silas DuBois, who's got it.
Oh, he dropped it.
And he dropped it. Silas had it and then dropped it. I said, try one play.
Hey, let's try it again.
Ball was right there.
It was right there. Nice
Silas
throw.
had it in his hands, trying to pull it back in. Ball popped up, hit his shoulder pad, bounded away.
Nobody feels any worse than Silas on that.
Oh, yeah. You won't have to tell him twice.
No.
2nd down and 10. I think that caught Lynn totally by surprise,
I think it did too. Yep.
12-0 our score. Salem Tigers tried to add to it right there before halftime.
Boy, nice throw, Stan.
That was a nice throw.
Man.
Hayden's been pretty much on the money all night long.
Yep.
Got a couple of drops now. He goes back, wants to throw again. Fires this one out. Incomplete, too low for Max Schlomer. And then now there's 27 seconds left, Rick, and it's 3rd down. I think at this time I might take the knee.
I might just call it a half. Yep.
You don't want to turn over here or force a punt and give them a chance to bring it back.
Yeah.
That's the danger with throwing passes.
You do not want an incomplete pass here, Stan.
We could go back to a West Plains game many years ago, Rick.
Yep. I know where you're going. Yep.
Know what you're doing.
Yep.
Tigers will hand this ball off and try to find a little running room as Alton May. He'll get up to the 35-yard line, a gain of 5. But I believe the Lynn Wildcats here in Osage County.
Man, just let it go here, Stan.
Have no way of stopping the clock. It'll bring up 4th down, and that will do it for the half. Well, the Salem Tigers defense has again played a very, very good first half. They bent Rick. They didn't break, but they did bend a few times.
Yeah, they did.
But the Salem Tigers were able to keep Linn off the scoreboard, while the Salem Tiger offense had just enough to score a couple of touchdowns in this one. And, you know, Rick, in all honesty, when you look at the effort here by both teams, I think both teams have not played very badly at all. But Salem has been able to take advantage of maybe a little bit of a couple breakdowns in the defense of Linn. And lo and behold, you know what? It's 12-0 Salem Tigers.
That's right.
And when that happens, that makes everybody feel real good.
True.
At least on the Salem side. All right, each team with a turnover in that first half. So, Rick, when we come back in just a moment, we're going to give the people some statistics as the Salem Tigers in their white uniforms and their blue helmets today take off. The Wildcats of Linn are in their red uniforms today. So let's see what happens when we come back in the second half. But first, we'll give you a whole bunch of good stuff at halftime and tell you all about Salem Tiger football right here on KSMO Media. Let's take a 3-minute break and come right back. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back to Lynn, Missouri. Stan Stevens and Rick Hoyt with you here. It's the Salem Tigers up at halftime, 12-0. And I want to tell you, first off, before we do anything, it takes a lot of great sponsors for us to get these games. And thank Lynn, even though they really don't know their own score.
Well, they're new to this, Dan.
They're very new to this, but they don't really understand how to get the game on. So, anyway, we give them a lot of credit. They're trying, and they're just really trying to make it through the new program. But we do want to thank our friends that make it possible for us to bring you all these Salem Tiger activities on KSMO Media, and that includes our friends at Technology Junkyard. You know, Chris and them do a great job over there, open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and you'll find them at 37,228 Highway 72 in Salem. If you need repair service for your TVs to computers, recycling, or even repurposing services, get in touch with Technology Junkyards. They do a great job. Matter of fact, they even have some great deals on pre-owned stuff that they've actually refurbished.
Oh.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
And cheap prices.
Good.
And great service.
Can't beat that.
Technology Junkyard in Salem. Again, 573-453-0418. Talk with them today about your repair needs or replacement needs, maybe at that.
There we go.
Well, Rick, I'd say it's an interesting game in the fact that the Tigers' offense struggled mightily coming out of the gate, got the big pass play, and kind of since then, the Tiger offense have kind of controlled the pace of the game.
Yeah, and I think you're exactly right. Like I say, I don't know what time of possession here Stan would be, but I would say the Salem Tigers, even after that first drive that Lynn got the ball, I think you pretty well can kind of go back to the Salem Tigers being on the field, their offense being on the field more than their defense.
Lynn had a great chance up front, Rick, right in that first quarter. Salem Tigers offense came out and just laid an egg, and I will give a lot of credit to our Tiger defense. They stepped up. Lynn had good field position to come in off that short punt.
Yep.
And, Rick, I tell you what, the defense stood tall and made the plays when needed.
Yep.
And Salem got the ball back on offense and actually got a little bit of a drive going before they hit a nice long pass for that touchdown. And all of a sudden, this game tilted in the favor of the Salem Tigers. I'm not going to say they haven't earned it. Their defense has been good.
Yep.
Good pass defense, whether it be throwing the ball or even trying to rush. We've had some outstanding defensive plays in the backfield of the Lynn offense. So when you look at all this, starting to see this Salem Tiger team evolve, Rick.
And that's,
you seeing it?
Yeah. And that's what I kind of like to say, because and if you kind of look at that, you can kind of see, kind of getting a little bit more and more involvement of some of the other guys. Now the big players tonight, like you say, is going to be Silas, but and he could have had one more big play, poor guy. But if you look at it, not over, kind of an overall picture is what I'm looking at, Stan, and then not only on the offensive side, but also like you're talking about on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, what is impressing me the most is yes, Lynn has had some offense and have had some nice drives.
Yep.
Salem Tigers have then been able to make a play. And that is something, Rick, I can't say that in the last 2 to 3 years that we would consistently see a Tiger player make the play.
Yeah. And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. Like I say, when you look at the way this defensive kind of like you say, we've held them, and then like you say, I mean there is penalties, but penalties is part of it.
Sure.
So but you got to hand it to this Tigers defense. I think tonight I have seen them being a little bit more aggressive than we have seen.
Well, and a couple of sacks, if not 2, maybe 1.5. For Gavin Sapal. He's been in that backfield a lot tonight.
Yeah, he has.
And then you also have to, really give a lot of credit to the defensive backfield.
Yep.
I think Deason has done a good job, and they've been knocking passes away. Yep. The coverage has been tight. Silas has been right on top of a couple of their receivers.
Yep.
And we have kind of flushed them out of the pocket, their quarterbacks, whether it be Bish or Wagner.
Yep.
And they're not very comfortable back there. They got a little happy feet right now, don't they?
Yeah, you're right, Stan. And if you go back to that, you go back to their passing game, Stan. If you take that first play of the drive away from them, they haven't had much in any passing game at all after that. They had that 16-yard pass to Keelholtz, Stan, but after that, they've had nothing in the air.
Not much at all. And it's not been because they haven't had the receivers. They've got good receivers. Lopez is a very good receiver, as well as Laughlin, who's one of their tight ends, but he also does some of their kicking. But Keelholtz is a good receiver, and these guys are good. I mean, I've seen them catch passes. We watched them, like Paul Lopez, the wide receiver, Rick, against Cuba. He had a heck of a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, to give a credit here to the Salem Tigers secondary, they have done an outstanding job of just thwarting the offense of Linn. Now, whether it might be if they catch the pass and they get hit right away, or we don't allow the pass because we're in the backfield, or making it a bad pass, as we saw on that third down in 15, there's nothing that the quarterback, Wagner, could do. He saw the two guys coming. He just laid it out.
I got to get out of here.
Yeah. Kind of just throwing it away.
To get rid of it. You bet.
Salem Tigers lead at halftime 12-0. Want to thank our friends at Legends Auto at 500 West City Rivers Boulevard for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. 573-729-2884. They will keep your vehicle in tip-top shape as well as being safe on the road. Legends Auto. Stop by and see them at 500 West City Rivers Boulevard. That happens to be the corner of Highway 3272 and MacArthur. And you can stop on in and see them. Legends Auto, 573-729-2884. Right here at halftime, which is being brought to you by your friends at South Central Regional. And South Central Regional, United Country Salem Realty. Where am I going?
I don't know.
I don't know where I'm going with Steingart's, I guess. Anyway, United Country Salem Realty. And again, if you're talking about farm property, if you're talking about some hunting property, maybe you're looking for a new home or might even be a new farm, get on by and talk it over at Babette Wells, broker owner at Salem Realty, United Country Salem Realty, right here in Salem at 605 South Main Street. You can also call Babette or any of her staff at 573-729-3148. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Stop on by, check their properties out. Whether you're in Salem, around Salem, near Salem, or just outside Salem, United Country Salem Realty. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. We have got some Cardinal baseball for those listening on the radio side. After this, taking on the Giants tonight. It'll be on a delayed basis. We'll have that for you right here on KSMO AM 1340 and FM 95.7. And the Cardinals and Giants will play again tomorrow and again on Sunday. You know, it's almost time for hockey.
Hey.
Preseason hockey is not that far away. And we'll be telling you more about that as the time closes in. Salem Tigers will be playing next week. We play Houston, do we not?
I believe that
at Houston, I believe. Yes.
Yep. We'll be at Houston next week.
Yes. And so we will be there to bring that one to you here on KSMO Media. Salem Tigers and Houston Tigers. Our first volleyball matchup be coming your way next week as well. We have some volleyball to bring you. Coach Sadley has done a great job with the girls. I know they got their win in their first game. I don't know what they did last night, Rick, and I apologize for not knowing.
I don't know either. Yeah.
Anyway, but we wish her the best. I know we've got some games to cover next week, so we hope you're listening in on KSMO Stream. I believe a couple of our games might be streamed. I know on the 15th we are for sure, so just be with us for that. Just check the schedule. We'll put that in Your World Today, and you can always keep on top of all the sports for Salem in Your World Today and online at KSMORadio.com. We are at halftime, 12-0. Halftime brought to you by Salem United Country Realty. And we're going to take a 2-minute break and come back. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Welcome back to Linn, Missouri. We are at halftime. 12-0 Salem Tigers. Ricky, let's go over some stats for the Linn Wildcats in that first half.
Yeah, we'll start off in the first half here, Stan. Is Mr. Wagner, he put the ball up 7 times, and he for 16 yards in the air. So they, that's, when we looked at that before, we was talking about that, we was telling everybody that, he only completed that one pass on that 16-yard pass in that first set of downs. Then after that, the Tigers defense, shut them down.
It has stood tall.
Yeah, and it's and their leading carrier this Stan in this first half is going to be Cade Monroe. He had 7 carries for 43 yards, and Oxader Stan had come in and he had 6 carries for 25 yards. Tyler Wagner had 6 carries for no yards, and Aiden Nelson Stan had 1 carry for 21, and Lane McKim Stan had 2 carries for 6 yards. So they ended up with 95 yards rushing in this first half.
So a total of 111 yards total offense in that first half. But they did have 8 first downs.
Did they?
And they did have 6 penalties, though, for 30 yards. And most of those are after they get a first down, Rick. Then the next thing you know is it's 1st and 15. And then if they get a few yards, then it's 2nd and 13 or something of that nature.
Yeah, they kind of go forward a little bit and then come back.
Yeah. So anyway, those penalties have really hurt Linn a few times in this game. How about for the Salem Tigers, Rick?
Yeah, let's go with Hayden Stan. And Mr. Ragsdale put the ball up 7 times, Stan. He completed 2 of those passes for 86 yards in the first half. And the leading carrier tonight, Stan, is going to be, of course, Silas Du Bois on the big run. Stan, he ended up with 3 rushes in the first half for 39 yards. The next leading one would be Alton May. Stan, he had 2 carries for 21 yards. Hayden Ragsdale had 4 carries for 10 yards. Casey Malone had 3 carries for 1, and Brody Ray Stan had 3 carries for 4 yards. So we ended up with 75 yards of rushing in this first half.
Okay, and then
the 86 on the pass.
Hayden Ragsdale with accuracy. What was he number-wise?
Yeah, 2 for 7.
2 for 7.
2 for 7.
2 drops.
2 drops.
2 drops.
Which wasn't his fault.
No, they were perfect passes.
But it happened.
They were drops.
So we ended up with 161 total yards in this first half, Tim.
Okay, Salem Tigers had a total of 3 first downs, some big plays for the Salem Tigers for their touchdowns. Each team had a turnover. Turnover for the Salem Tigers occurred in the second quarter. Turnover for Linn happened back in the first quarter. Salem did not capitalize. Linn did not capitalize on that turnover. Salem Tigers had 3 penalties for a total of 25 yards. So there you go. That's your stats for halftime. And with both teams coming back on the field, Salem is still down in their corner. Haven't come out yet.
Yep.
But I did see that number 21 has gotten some assistance to come back to the bench. I don't think he's going to be back in the game. So he didn't have a super big role in that first half. But when you don't have it, and let's put it honestly, Linn is not a very large football team as far as numbers are concerned.
Yep.
And to lose a guy like that who's got some speed, that could hurt their running game or maybe even their passing game, however they wanted to use that gentleman. So I noticed that he is down on the sideline, and he's another McKim, but doesn't look like he's going to be coming back in the game anytime soon because they helped him out onto the field from the locker room. So the Tigers are making their way back. Let's go over the scoring in this one. There's not a lot, but there is some. And it started back in the first quarter. Salem Tigers offense came out, really couldn't get anything going. Actually, it looked like they were spinning in the dirt that first possession. It did not look good.
Couldn't get going.
And, they just simply couldn't get going. As a matter of fact, one slip there by Silas Du Bois started it, and he lost a couple of yards. And Tigers, though, were able to pick it up on the second possession after a nice drive by Linn ended up on a 4-down possession change. Tigers got the ball back, and from their own 31-yard line, Ragsdale went back and just lofted out a very nice finesse pass to let Silas Du Bois run underneath it. He did so, and he went in for the first score of the game at the 4:36 mark, and that made it a 6-0 game. Salem went for 2, but Casey Malone came up a little bit short. 6-0 at that point. No further scoring after that, even though, again, Linn had a couple of decent drives, and Salem had another drive after recovering a fumble. Could not move that ball at all, and ended up giving that ball back on downs. Then a nice drive by Linn to take the ball back into Salem Tiger territory. But again, they fell short. Penalty hurt them on that drive. And they fell short of the first down by 5 yards.
Yep.
Salem Tigers took back over and started to move the ball down the field. They got down to the 46-yard line of Linn. And they had they got down to the 36-yard line of Linn. They scored a touchdown. It got called back on a holding. And Salem Tigers probably ran the other way. Alton May's touchdown got called back, and Silas DuBois took off from 46 yards, went around the left side, then cut back across the grain, across the field, and went in on the right side of the end zone for a touchdown 46 yards out. And that made it 12-0. A 2-point conversion failed as Silas fell just inches short of the goal line. But the 2-point conversion failed, and 12-0 our score here as we get ready to start this second half. We're going to come back in 1 minute. Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Want to change a life in just 1 hour a week? Thanks to the opioid settlement funds through Healthy Dent County, the Mentoring Makes a Difference program is here, connecting caring adults with local students. 1 hour of your time can make a lasting difference. Join us today and become a mentor. Contact liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org or call 573-729-8163. Mentoring makes a difference. 1 hour, one child, one big impact.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and we welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Welcome back to Lynn, Missouri, as we are at halftime. As they're getting ready to come back out after this final 3-minute runoff here, Ricky, we just want to tell people about some of our great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Media, like On the Spot Auto Glass. You know, they've been a nice supporter for 3 years now.
Yep.
And if you need your glass changed out in your car, cracks happen everywhere. Sometimes you're going to get shattered by a big rock coming off of one of the gravel trucks off the county. Stuff just bounces down. You can't do anything about it. Hits your glass and shatters. Get that changed out there on the spot. And that's why their name is On the Spot Auto Glass. Give them a call, 573-247-3608. You can also check them out on Facebook. On the Spot Auto Glass, proud to support your Salem Tigers. And your friends at Jet Tire and Auto, 800 South Park Avenue, providing professional level service with that hometown feel. Head on down there. And you'll be more than impressed with their selection of tires and also their off-road accessories, too. They've got some custom-made wheels and so much more. Head on down to Jet Tire and Auto, 800 South Park Avenue. Just give them a call, 573-729-3650. Jet Tire and Auto, your place for tires in Salem. Well, you know, next week, we got our first SCA game. It's hard to believe SCA plays.
It's already here. It's already here.
And we'll be on the road in Houston. We hope you join us. If you can't make it to the game, please join us here on KSMO Media. And, of course, don't forget, you can also stream these games at any time you want on our YouTube page and also on Facebook. Now, we do also stream it to Twitch, but that's only basically the live feed. So if you want to catch those games again, if you miss them or you're here or you want to see what happened, just go to our KSMO YouTube page, or you can also go to our KSMO Stream Facebook page as well. YouTube page, you go to as well as our Facebook page. You go to it right off our website at ksmoradio.com.
Very well.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
It's like we got a.
I've done that once.
We got a referees meeting.
Well,
and then they're going to say, okay, now let's play. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, you got to figure out if they're going to go to Dave's Pizza afterwards or the Casper 66.
I don't know. Yeah,
you know.
What do you want? I don't know.
I don't know,
yeah,
man. You know that's some pretty good pizza. That's some pretty good wings. Ching.
The head referee's got the coin. Flip it.
All right. You want to? We're going to do it. All right. It will be the Lynn Wildcats receiving. Titus White will be kicking off. Back deep will be Lane McKim. On the other side, I believe that's Titus Black. I haven't seen him yet tonight.
Okay.
So we're ready. The officials are ready, and
we're gonna wait for the white hat.
He's almost there.
He's almost there.
It's the long walk, Rick. He'll get there. He'll be 2026 before you know it.
There we go.
Titus White ready to go. The official says do it. And he comes up, kicks it. It's a short kick. Going to come down at about the 30-yard line. Bounces up, taken there by McKim. Kim has a little opening, but he is taken down hard by Brent Hallinar after he gets across the 35-yard line to about the 38. That's where the Linn Wildcats will take over, 1st and 10.
Wildcats will take over, 1st down and 10.
We'll see if they have made any changes at halftime.
True.
Tyler Wagner, their starting quarterback, back out there. He took off a series.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to go back to their early strategies.
Yeah. Looks like they're back to their starter.
Yep, they're going right back to the starters, but they got Keelholtz at the fullback position. Trying to get it to Keelholtz. That's almost a forward pass, and Keelholtz has no room to go. He got hammered on the play by the Salem Tigers, number 14, Ira Barton. He just came up and crushed him. That might have been a forward pass, Rick.
I could not. I was trying to see in this.
Yeah.
I couldn't see. Yeah. It was pretty. Was it forward? Okay.
Yeah. We're right on that line. Of course, doesn't help a lot. Wagner looks at his list. It's Monroe now back at fullback. Let's see if they go back to him. In the pistol, they do. Ball's loose on the ground. Who's going to get it? And it will be fallen on by Lynn. I think Salem had hopes of finding that ball, but they did not. I believe number 63 for Lynn, Connor Knoll, fell on that ball. It'll be a loss of 1. It'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Just underway the third quarter. Wagner, the long count. Turns, has that ball off, and another big hole for the fullback, the freshman Monroe, but he'll only gain about 8. It's going to bring up 4th and 2 at the 45. Rick, I'm pretty sure they may go for this.
They may go for it.
Actually going to give him a very good spot at the 46.
Yeah.
So a gain of 8. 4th and 2.
Bring up a 4th down and 2 from the 46.
Coach is trying to make a decision as to what play they're going to call here. So Monroe with a big gain gives Lynn a chance here on 4th and 2. They're all looking at their wristbands. In motion, Keelholtz. And the handoff, and not going to get it is the freshman Monroe, as knifing through was Sapah and made him change his route.
Yeah, when he come to the outside stand, that was it.
And then it was finished off there by Titus White. So no gain, and the Salem Tigers will take over the ball at the 46-yard line. Might have been a gain of a foot.
Yeah, true.
If you're generous, you can give me a yard. It's up to you, Ricky.
Yep, got it. All right, Salem, let's see what the offense is going to do here.
From the 46, Salem's already scored from this yard marker once tonight. See if they can do it again. Ragsdale goes under center, gives that ball off to Silas. Silas trying to cut back, and he'll go down after a gain of 1. Actually, they're going to mark him down. No gain, Rick.
Okay.
No gain.
The ball on the carry for Salem. No gain on the play. Tackle on the play like Newman Helker.
Silas saw the far end looked a little bit crowded. He tried to cut back against the grain, and no place to go.
Yeah, that was a nice job by the Linn defense on the outside stand. Turned him back to the inside and made the tackle.
Yeah, I believe Titus Black came up from his defensive back position, and he cut in.
He made him
and forced Silas to have to try and cut inside.
Yeah.
Get a double wing formation for Salem. Cason Malone got the handoff, had green grass in front of him, but tripped over the line. He just wasn't expecting it. He was off balance, really, Rick.
And he had a lot of room to go.
A lot of room. They're going to give him 6.
Okay.
They'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Well, if he could have kept his feet there, Stan, I don't know how much further he could have got. Wow.
Oh, I'm sure he could have gotten
A lot
at least
more than
another
that.
5 or 10 yards.
Yeah.
Because he would have had some momentum behind him, right?
Yeah.
So 3rd and 4. Giving a ball out, trying to make some running room, and doing so down the sideline. Here's Brody Ray. Ray to the 10, Ray to the 5. That's where he's taken down. All the way from the 40 to 35, that 35-yard gain brings a first down for the Salem Tigers. And 1st and goal. Brody Ray with a nice move. Just could not outrun Tyler Wagner.
No, he wasn't going to outrun him, Stan, but that was a nice run by Brody there, Stan.
And I tell you what, Ricky, that was an option for Hayden Ragsdale where he waited the last possible second, flipped that out to Brody, and it was very well done.
Nice play. Yep.
Let's give a lot of credit. He struggled that last week. That was well done.
That was.
Tigers on 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle to Malone. He's in for the touchdown. Kason Malone from 5 yards out. And the Salem Tigers here early in this 3rd quarter increase their lead to 18-0.
Nice job there, Stan.
He stayed on his feet this time, too.
Yes.
All the way to the end zone.
Just stay up, Kason.
He gets down low, Rick.
Yeah,
he'll get you maybe 5 or 6 yards on those big plays for him. Tigers going for 2. Giving it to Malone. Malone barrels. He's in for the 2. He just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. So Malone, it was his drive this time. He and Brody Ray.
Let me finish this thing. Yeah.
And the Tigers get 8 on that drive. Their first 2-point conversion.
Can someone open the door?
And the score goes to 20-0 for the Salem Tigers. Rick, that was very well done.
Very well done. Like saying, a nice job there by Case and Stan. And that was a nice drive by the Salem Tigers.
Well, when you look at the nice play by Hayden Ragsdale on the pitch, and then you look at the hard run by Case and Malone, Tigers have come out here in the second half, Rick, with maybe a little
edge, you think?
Yeah, maybe a little grit underneath their, in their toes or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's just see what they can do.
After last week, let's play some football. Yeah.
Let's play some football.
You bet.
20-0. Salem on top here at Linn. Titus White will kick off. And again, McKim is deep, as well as number 14, Titus Black. And now the ball falls off the tee.
Oh, no. What are we going to do, Stan?
I'd get a new ball.
That's what it's that way's got too much weight on one side.
Never thought of it that way. Let's see what Titus does here. And he does another short kick. Ball's that come down near the 28-yard line. Taken there by Nelson. Nelson gets hit and taken down after about a 7-yard gain. A lot of spin on those kicks by Titus White, but not a lot of distance.
Yeah. Of course, like you was talking about, this turf stand being so plush, it's not going to go very far.
Yeah, when we talk about plush, we're talking about 3 inches.
It's pretty thick.
It's very thick, and it's like a carpet out there. It really is nice. Compared to other fields we have seen in the past, where it's dry as a rock and feels like a rock. Monroe back in at fullback. Wagner in the backfield with him is Keelholz in the pistol. Giving it to Monroe. Monroe ran into his own guy, and the ball actually came out, but they'll call him down.
Okay.
He ran into Keelholz and went down. There's a big hole there.
Did you give Keelholz a tackle on that?
I can't.
Okay.
But I could.
Okay.
I shouldn't.
No.
But yeah, he tripped over Keelholz's foot. Went right down. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. 7:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. 20-0. Salem Tigers on top. In the slot is McKim. Lopez wide to the right. Handoff again up to Monroe. Big hole up the middle. He's pushing through, still on his feet. Gets all the way to the 50-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a first down.
Boy, he almost didn't get that handoff, Stan. That was close.
No, he did not.
Woo.
Well, Monroe's had a very good game for them.
Yeah, he's up to
As did
66 yards.
who checked in for him. That's the 9th first down for Lynn in the game. Now we got guys moving forward and backwards. So Monroe, who just got 13, just cost him 5.
If they all go at the same time, it's okay, right?
No.
Oh, I just thought.
Well, if they all go at the same time and one doesn't move the center, it don't count.
It don't count? Okay.
Well, it counts. It counts as a penalty.
Okay. And you done wrote it down.
I did. I already
You
wrote
did,
it
didn't
down.
you? You did.
Yeah. Yeah, Malone took that step forward when Keelholz made the curve back.
Yeah. If one was going this way,
And there's
one
no
was going
worse feeling when everybody knows it's you.
Yeah, you can't hide on that one.
No,
can you?
you're the only one back there. So bring it 1st and 15. Handoff again up to your big fullback, and he gets past Titus White and ends up with about a 7-yard gain. Finally brought down by the Salem Tigers, number 55, Eddie Ragsdale. You're going to mark him just shy of the 50 to 49. But still about 5-yard gain.
Okay.
Thought it was closer to 7, but probably actually, well, I guess maybe I saw a different player go over the 50, so it's okay. 2nd down, 10. Wagner again on that long snap count. Barely got that ball off, and the ball did come loose. And I believe falling on that ball was Monroe for a 2-yard gain.
Wow.
They've had 4 or 5 get loose.
And this drive alone here, Stan.
Well, they've had 4 or 5 all night that have come loose where actually any team could have gotten it, Rick. And they've had some very fortunate bounces.
Yeah, they have.
5:40 and counting in the 3rd quarter, 20-0 Salem Tigers. 3rd down, about 7 and a half. Back is Wagner to throw. He's got a man wide open. Fires that ball out there, and it's knocked away nicely by the Salem Tigers. Silas DuBois timed that.
Yeah.
I thought, Rick, that he was watching the whole way.
I thought he was going to bait him, Stan.
I thought he was. I thought he was going to pick it off.
Yeah.
But he got there just a smidge late.
Yeah. He got there just in time just to knock it away instead of pick it off.
If Wagner would have laid that ball out there a little earlier, he would have been gone.
Yeah, he would have.
So 4th down and 7. 5:21 to go 3rd quarter. 20-0 Salem Tigers. 2 touchdowns by Silas DuBois and Kason Malone. Got in the end zone as well here in the 3rd quarter. All right, 4th down, still about 7.5. Wagner back to throw, looking, falls down. He tripped over his own feet and loses 8 yards back to the 40. Nobody touched him.
No, I think he got, like you say, I think he was backpedaling, Stan, and I think he got
his feet.
Yeah, his feet tied up. Yep.
So a loss of 8. And that ball will be placed back at the 40-yard line, and Salem Tigers will have it 1st and 10 on another hold by the Tiger defense.
Yep.
And Rick, they have played well.
They have played well.
Again, they bend a little bit here and there, give some yardage up, but
for the most part, you're right, Stan.
But the play by Silas kind of bait the quarterback.
Yeah.
Had he picked that ball off and gone the other way, it'd have been extremely pretty.
Yeah, it would have. I think that's what he was looking for.
I was kind of hoping for it.
Yeah.
In motion goes Silas. Keeping it as Ragsdale, flipping it out to Silas, trying to turn that corner. He's got some running room. Down the sideline, DuBois cuts back to the middle. At the 10, at the 5. He's taken down to 4. 36-yard run by Silas DuBois. Again, a nice flip again by Hayden Ragsdale on the option.
Just at the right time, Stan, as the defender was coming right up to Hayden, he just at the last minute, Stan, just pitched that ball out there, and the rest of it, like you say, was all Silas on the outside.
And it's just let the ball flip in the air and let Silas run underneath it.
Get it.
Boy, you don't have to fire it back to him. You just have to let
him have it.
Yeah, he's coming. Just get it in the air.
Let him have it.
1st and goal. They're going to mark him down right at the 5. That's all right. We'll keep that 36-yard run.
Gotcha.
Handoff goes to Brody Ray. Ray down to the 1. He's taken down by Wagner. 2nd and goal from the 1. Brody just couldn't get that inside cut. Well, I thought he was actually going to carry Wagner in the end zone myself, but
and it was a nice job to keep him out of the end zone there, Stan.
Second and goal from the 1 yard line. Salem Tigers trying to add to their 20-0 lead with 4:15 to go in the third quarter. Ragsdale goes under center. Going to give it to Malone. What do you think? Nope, going to give it to Brody. Whoop. Brody slips down, and I think his knee touched.
I think they're going to move it back.
I think his knee
touched. Yeah.
He lost his footing. He tried to keep that knee from touching, but
I think he lost a yard on that.
I think they're going to mark him as a down.
Going to put him back at the 2, I think. And that's where you said you've seen his knee go down.
And it'll bring up third and goal from the 2. Well, the one thing about a plush grass like this, Rick, is sometimes those cleats don't catch.
Well, and like I say, and I'm sure it could be a little damp. I mean, we don't know.
Well, it did sprinkle a little bit. All right, third and goal from the 2. Trying to give it to Ray. Ray picks it up, and he'll lose about 6 as he dropped the football. And now it'll be fourth and goal from the 9. This is the second time in 2 games
we've done
Salem has had first and goal and not been able to get any penetration.
Yeah.
They got to the 1. But now it'll be fourth and goal from the 9. What do the Tigers have up their sleeve? Ray, the wing left. Silas, wing right. Fires across the middle. Tipped and incomplete. Intended for Max Schlumber. Ball is tipped. He almost was able to catch it again. And the Salem Tigers fall short of adding to their 20-0 lead. Well, you hate to see that. Brody Ray got down to the 1. Just barely was kept out of the end zone. Then slipped trying to go inside on the second down play. Lost a yard, and then they tried to go back to Brody one more time, and this time he bobbled the handoff, and it ended up costing the Tigers 6 yards and changes your whole complexion.
Yep.
But
it turns the ball over on downs, and now it's the defense's turn, Stan, to try to keep the Linn Wildcats right where they're at and make them have to punt that ball out of there.
3-possession game for the Salem Tigers, but now another possession for Linn with still a lot of time left to go in this game. 20-0, Salem on top. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Wagner gets it, hands that ball off, and a big run for Keelholz up the middle as he goes off the right tackle and a gain of near 10 yards, almost a first down. It may be a first down. We'll see, and they're going to give it to him.
Okay.
So Keelholz with a 10-yard gain, first down out to the 19. To something off tackle.
Yep.
Nothing fancy
there.
there.
Nothing fancy there, Stan.
They tried some misdirection early in the game. Rick had some success, and I have not tried it too much since. Nelson to the left. Lopez to the right. Double tight end set.
Ooh.
A little bit of early movement there by number 74, Landon Brown. That's going to cost them 5. That's been the biggest problem so far tonight for Lynn, has been the penalties.
Yep.
We've often talked about it before, Rick, and it doesn't have to be a big penalty. It can be a play stopper.
Yep.
You got some momentum going. That penalty all of a sudden adds 5 or takes a good play away. In this case, just added 5 onto it with 2:22 to go, third quarter. 20-0, Salem Tigers. Lopez wide to the left. McKim and Monroe in the backfield. Snap back to hand off to McKim. McKim gets a big block in front of him, and he'll take it across the 20 to about the 23. Gain of about 8. To bring up 2nd and 7. Well, that's not a bad play to have that big freshman leading the way for you.
Yeah, that's right.
He cleared it out.
Yeah, he did.
For sure. Second down, we're going to call it a short 7. With 1:35 and counting in the third quarter. Salem Tigers up 20-0. Paul Lopez wide to the right. Wagner on third down. And a ball off to Monroe. Monroe dives forward. He's going to be a little a 3rd and 1.
Whoa. Don't move the chains.
That was not a first down. They started moving the chains. I don't have any idea why. And a timeout was called.
They got to put.
That is not a first down.
That is
a yard short.
It's a yard short.
I don't know what the officials are going to do there, and I don't know if the coaches on Salem side saw that.
Yeah, because Salem called timeout. Because, like I say, Coach.
So timeout called by Salem Tigers. Timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance. Agent Jonas Schaefer, 573-729-5165. We'll come back in 30 seconds with more Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Well, Bill Beach would be happy, I guess. A 9-yard first down.
Wow, Stan.
So first down is given to Linn, even though they fell a whole yard short.
Wow.
Wagner takes it, the handoff over to Monroe, and he is crushed. Ball. A little bit of extracurricular activities out there. Jacoby Revelle and helped bring him down after a gain of 1.
That was Monroe, wasn't it, Sam?
It was Monroe.
Okay.
That ball almost came out of his hands.
True.
Down to 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. Well, Rick, I haven't seen a 9-yard first down since Bill Peach.
I hadn't seen that one for a while, had we?
And that's only at the end of a game.
Yeah, true. That's close enough, yeah.
Guys are shifting all over the place. All right, McKim is in the backfield along with Nelson. Wagner gets it, but flag goes down and false start. Thank you, Rick.
That's a long way down.
It is a long way down, man. I've already done that a couple times. False start will cost him 5 more. Clock running, and the end of the third quarter has arrived. We have played 3 here at Linn. Our score, the Salem Tigers 20 and the Linn Wildcats nothing. We'll come back in a minute. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Thanks to our amazing sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Living the Dream Outdoor Properties of Salem, specialize in all types of outdoor properties. Rocking G Western Trading Post. Visit today for superior service and personalized attention. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
I'd like to thank our friends at Salem License Office for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Remember, if you need that real ID or you need to get license plates or other types of license needs, get in touch with your friends at Salem License Office, 573-729-8305. Drop by and see them at the Crossroads Shopping Center, 1104 South Main Street. Wagner in the fourth quarter will go back. Monroe out. He wants to throw the ball. Rolls to his right. Looking deep, looking very deep. Throw the ball out and incomplete. He had a man wide open. That was Lopez way downfield. But they tried to throw on a crossing pattern.
I don't think he's seen him, Stan. Yeah.
To Owen Reichart. Reichart came up limping, Rick. He just came up lame. That's why he never got there. He's limping to the bench. Third down and 14. Coming back in the ball game will be Keelholz. Keelholz will be at the fullback slot.
Okay.
Double wing formation. Actually, it'll be Souders at the fullback spot. Handoff to Souders up the middle. Hit, bounces off, continues to go, and is finally taken down after about a 4-yard gain. Decent came up, made a nice tackle. Got help from Sapal.
Yeah, he did.
Bring up 4th and 10. Should not be a situation we're going to go for it here, Rick. I don't think, but I think they might.
I think they're going to call a timeout, Stan.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, they call timeout.
Okay,
yeah,
so timeout called by Linn on 4th and 10 here. Just into the fourth quarter, 20-0. Salem Tigers. Timeout's brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance. Your agent is Jonah Schaefer in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Remember, they have guides that will help you if you're buying a home for the first time, absolutely free. See Jonah, 1104 South Main Street, American Family Insurance. We'll come back in 30 seconds with more Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Welcome back to Lynn, Missouri, right in front of the band here. As if you can't hear them.
Their little pep band's right in front of us.
Nothing like a little Iron Man. And they are going to go ahead and punt, Rick.
Oh, they're going to punt it?
Going back to punt, yeah.
Okay.
So Du Bois will go deep. Maybe a punt return to add to his collection tonight.
How many ways can you score, right, Stan?
Hey, he could have picked one off and brought it back, a pick six.
Yeah, he could have, yeah. See what Silas does here.
Snap is back and the kick is off. Silas has a chance to bring this one back. It's a bounce at the 39-yard line to the outside. Silas trying to find some running room. He's going to run out of room at the Linn bench near the 45 or 46-yard line. That's where he steps out of bounds.
Okay.
That's a nice return of 26 yards.
Yeah, it was.
Ball at the 36. Salem with excellent field position. They lead it 20-0. Salem trying to get their first win of the year. Linn lost last week to Cuba 32-30 in a very tight game.
Yep.
Salem trying to even their record going into their first SCA game next week at Houston. All right, let's see what the Tigers can do here. Ball right at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Malone in at fullback. May in at the left tail. He's in motion.
Oh,
and Ragsdale tried to cut and go back up, and those feet didn't work.
Yep.
It must be getting slick out there.
That grass has got to be either dew or something on the grass. Yeah.
2-yard loss for Hayden Ragsdale.
A lot of guys slipping now, Stan. You're right.
Yeah, it's just got to be something out there.
Yeah,
of course, it did rain. It's a little cool, a little breeze.
Yep.
Might be sprinkling still, Rick, a little bit every now and then. We just don't see it. May in motion to give it to Malone up the middle. Malone still on his feet to the outside. He's got much more running room. He is thrown down on the 23-yard line. He'll have a first down. All the way from the 36 to the 23, a 13-yard gain. First down for the Salem Tigers as he got through that line, Rick, and he was upright this time.
Yeah. Had a pretty good sized hole to get through there too, Stan.
Tigers stay in that flex, and here they come the other way. With it is Ragsdale trying to cut up the field. He turns, spins, and he'll fall forward for a couple.
Yep.
I think he got 2, maybe 3.
Could have given him 3, Stan, or 2.
I'm waiting for him to spot it down, man. I give it 3, man.
Okay.
9:50 and counting in the fourth quarter, 20-0. Salem Tigers on top here at Linn, Missouri. Trying to get their first road win of the year and first win of the year. Du Bois and May at the tails. Du Bois in motion. They hand it off to May. They'll go the other way. May cuts back across the green. Still on his feet. Gets down to about the 15. He should have a first down. He's got inside the 15, actually. And got down to about the 11. And I'd say that's a first down, Rick.
Yep. Was that May, Stan?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Going to give it to him, Stan?
I'm giving it to him.
Got it.
Gain of about 8, almost 9. 7th Salem Tiger first down of this game. Ball just outside the 10-yard line at about the 11th. Ragsdale handing it off to Malone, and Malone will dive forward for a yard, maybe 2. Pens on the spot there.
What are they going to say? First and goal?
Well, now second and goal. That ball was outside the 10.
Yeah, it was outside.
Not now.
Okay.
Second, and we're going to say goal from the 9.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Ragsdale kicks that ball outside, trying to turn that corner. As Du Bois cutting back, and he's going to be taken down around the 5-6 yard line. Not much room there. Gain of about 3 to bring up third, and we'll still call it, I guess, to call it goal.
Yeah, can be third
about
and goal.
The 6. 8:15 and counting, Rick, in the fourth quarter. 20-0. Salem Tigers on top. 2 touchdowns by Silas Du Bois and 1 by Casey Malone. Tigers also converted a 2-point conversion. Clock continues to run down. Play clock is down to 10. I think Salem may burn a timeout.
May have to have one here. Yep, may have to burn one.
It'll leave Salem with 1 timeout left. They will burn it with 7:53. A timeout called by Salem Tigers. And that timeout brought to you by your friends at Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent in Salem. Remember, for good drivers, seniors, or even bundling, you can make and can save some money and make sure that you got the right covers of insurance. Jonas Schaefer at 729-5165, your local American Family Insurance agent. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger Football, KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
And Dent County Farm Supply wants to thank you for being a part of our listening audience and watching audience. They have feed, fertilizers, mowers, so much more locally owned. Dent County Farm Supply is 716. There we go. 1716 Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem. I could not say that for my life. Dent County Farm Supply, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers.
Don't say that fast 3 times.
I can't even do it once. Under center, reverse handoff to May. May trying to dance his way through, gets near the end zone.
He's in. On the far side officials got him in.
He's in for a touchdown. May from 6 yards out. And the Tigers increase their lead to 26-0. I'm looking on the near side.
How many moves did he make there, Stan?
Yeah. I'm looking on the near side. You're looking on the far side.
And that's the one I got the signal from. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know what they were going to call there.
I didn't either, really. But he did put his arms up. I did see that. Yeah.
Tigers go for 2 here. Try and add to that lead.
Whoop.
Little miscommunication there, and trying to get that ball out, and ball still loose, and Salem falls short of the 2-point conversion.
That was ugly. Yeah, you're right. That was ugly.
7:45 remaining in the ball game. It's 26-0, Salem on top. I want to thank Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. For all your animal health care needs, Dr. Ashley Cunningham is there for you. She's a vet in more ways than one, not just for your pets and for your other little small animals, but those big animals as well. If you need a full vet, she is there for you. You'll find your friends at Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center at 900 West Scenic Earth Boulevard, or call 573-729-4031. Dr. Ashley Cunningham, proud to support Salem Tigers. Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-game show, brought to you by your friends at United Country Salem Realty. We hope you'll listen in for the stats and some of the recaps of the scoring following our contest here. 7:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt with you on KSMO Media. Appreciate you being part of our night.
Yep.
And right now, it's been a beautiful night.
I agree. I think Ben agrees too.
I think we all agree.
You bet.
We all needed this. Titus White ready to kick off.
And we got more room now, Stan.
Yes, we do. White waiting on the official. Kicks it off fairly short. Ball's going to come down and go out of bounds. That'll put the ball at the 35-yard line, or they can make them re-kick.
They can make him re-kick it. Yep.
But it doesn't look like they will.
Looks like they're going to take it at the 35.
Yes, sir. And with 7:45 to go, that kickoff brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. Remember to stop on by and visit with Willie out of 1414 West Scenic Groves Boulevard. You can also call him at 573-794-941 for all of your life's needs. Willie can help. Give him a call or see him come Monday. All right, well, their backup quarterback is back in, but Monroe comes in and does the fullback run for a yard. So Bish back in the game. So a gain of a yard and a half. I'll tell you, Rick, I've been impressed with that Monroe.
Yeah, as a freshman,
I like the way he plays.
He is all out every play, Stan.
And he's going to be around for the next 3 years.
Yeah,
so
he's going to be a good player.
He's going to get nothing but better.
Yeah.
Souders will go in at fullback this time. Bish ready for the snap. Takes it. Gives this ball off and trying to turn the corners McKim. Kim still on his feet. Gets the first down across the 46-yard line to near the 47. That's a gain of 13 and a first down. 6:52 and counting. They'll start the clock once they get the chain set. They do. Salem Tigers with a touchdown in every quarter tonight. In the pistol. McKim in the slot to the right. Handoff going to Kierholz. Kierholz up the middle. Gets 2. Tackled and brought down there by, look like Hallinar, or maybe it was somebody else.
I'm going to go 14, Stan.
Was it with Barton? Okay,
Yep.
I saw 4.
Yeah, it was Barton.
I didn't know if Hallinar got in there and
I
took him
couldn't
out.
see until he finally turned.
Turned around?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go with the ball right on the 50-yard marker. 6 minutes to go in the football game. Or regulation time if you prefer, but let's say football game.
Yeah, you bet.
Bish with that long count.
Whoa.
Drops the football, goes to go back and throw. And now, did he? The flag went down.
He finally did throw the flag. Yeah.
False start. We dropped the flag after he dropped the ball.
Well, yeah. See, I thought, like you say, I mean, even if the center snaps the ball and nobody moves, it's still fly ball, isn't it? I guess not.
I don't know what he's thinking
because he started the play. I mean, he snapped it. Yeah. If they don't move, that's not his fault. Yeah.
The quarterback. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
It's not a false start if they sit there.
It is. Yeah.
He's got the ball.
Yeah.
Might be why he dropped it.
Well, that's true.
Wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Bish gets it, wants to throw, fires the ball deep down the sideline. The ball is tipped and almost caught and almost intercepted again.
Golly.
Decent got his hands on it, almost picked it off, and then it almost fell into the hands of the receiver.
He almost handed it back to him once he almost caught it, Stan.
Lopez almost took it from him, and then they almost bounced back into another Salem Tiger hand. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 14.
Yeah. And all of that, it hit the ground.
And then hit the ground,
Yeah.
softly and safely. Fluffed by that nice thick side.
Yeah. And it's soft, you're right.
Man, I'm telling you. So Wagner brings the play in. He's been actually as a receiver in this set.
Yeah, he has. Kind of mixed up a little bit.
Yeah, they got Bish in there,
I
quarterback.
pay attention to him out there. Whoop.
He already went over the line. That should already
That's
be a flag.
penalty. It should be.
And it's going to be a delay game.
Okay. You could have called either one there, Stan. Like I say, yeah, because once he went way. I mean, it wasn't like he was barely across the line of scrimmage, and he was 5 yards past.
Oh yeah, he was going up to the next line that he saw. Bish waiting. Wants to throw the ball. Wants to go deep. Fires that ball across, and it is caught by Keelholz. Keelholz gets tackled, though, after gaining about 9, maybe 10 yards. It'll bring up 4th down and about 7, depending upon the spot. Actually give him a 4th down and about 6. To put him at the 48-yard line of Salem. That's Bish's first completed pass.
Yes, it was. Yeah, he was 0 for 2, but he completed that one.
4:55 and counting. Play clock down to 10. Just got the play in. They're in danger of getting another penalty here, Rick, and they may have to call timeout. They're down to 5 seconds.
5.
4, 3, 2, 1, and
that's it.
Another delay
Did he call it that time, Stan?
Another delay of game, Rick.
Nope, you're right. Yep.
They've got a timeout left, but they didn't call it.
He didn't want to burn it there, did he? Yeah.
So now make it 4th down and
11. Okay.
About 11 yards to go.
Okay.
Well, just use the same play, guys.
Yep. You've already got it. Run it.
Bish.
Oh.
And a little head start there by McKim. Rick, I'm running out of room of 5s. I mean, I'm down to 13 times 5, and if you know what that is, that's how many yards and penalties they got. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Oh, you've only got 2 more slots left.
I know.
They're going to have to quit that. Now we got a timeout.
And now Lynn will take that timeout, brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Jonah Schaefer. Get the right types of insurance for you, and don't forget about umbrella insurance. That can be very beneficial for you if you have a lot of assets to protect. Call Jonah 573-729-5165, American Family Insurance. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger football and KSMO Media.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these great sponsors include Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Fly & W Boutique, the City of Salem, Salem Farm Equipment, VIP Properties, as well as Quick Tan and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them. It's only because of them we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Okay. 4:17 remains.
Fourth and
16.
16, I'll go with. Yep. For Linn here, with Salem up 26-0 in the fourth quarter.
Bish is still a quarterback. He wants to throw. Rolls to his left, wants to get rid of it, gets hit as he throws the ball deep. And the ball's just over the head of Craig Laughlin. His diving effort just missed. And turning the ball over to Salem Tigers at the 42-yard line with 4:11 to go. Laughlin was open right down the middle.
He just aired it out, didn't he, Stan?
Laughlin, a senior tight end, went right down the middle of the field, and nobody really picked him up.
No.
He was wide open. That's something that the coaches got to take a look at. They got a couple of guys wide open deep.
Yeah, he was, like you're saying, he was running wide open. Yeah.
So the Tigers will try and seal this one and earn that shutout, Ricky.
Yep.
4:11 yet to kill. A couple of first downs here could do it.
Got some of our JV kids in, Stan.
Trying to get that ball off, and finally the Tigers do it. Get it off to number 10, and that's Paxton Deason. Deason's running all over the place, and he'll go down for a huge loss. Back to the 45-yard line, a 13-yard loss, but he took a lot of time off the clock.
He didn't he?
Paxton Deason ran this way, ran that way.
Whoops.
I don't know how they even explain it. I was surprised he just didn't go down, but he kept trying to fight it.
What was the loss?
13 yards.
13 yards, okay.
Second down and 23. 3:25 remains. Tigers had to hurry up and get up there. They're going to have to burn a timeout.
Hurry up, guys.
They're not going to get there, Rick. They do get it off. And up the middle, rushing. Salem Tigers ball comes loose and is picked up by Laughlin.
Yep.
And I believe running the ball was Wyatt Gitcom.
That's who I think. That's who I said was going to great call, Stan.
So the fumble recovery.
Somebody reached in there and pulled that ball out, Stan.
Second turnover for Salem that they have lost. And they've lost it right at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 for Linn.
3:06 to go.
Okay.
Linn has another chance here. Bish back in at quarterback. Souders at fullback. They had success that way before. They'll give it to Souders. Souders is taken down though right away. He had his feet taken out from underneath him.
Souders on the carry for Linn.
By Salem Tigers player Mason Dunlap. Dunlap got down low and just took his legs.
Yep.
Second down 8. Ball at the Salem Tiger 47-yard line. Bish with a double wing formation. Wants to give it off now, keeps it on the option. Big hole for Bish. Gets to the outside and gets the first down and more. Taken down by Ryan Hallinar after a gain of about 12.
Okay.
13th first down in this game for Linn. Ball at the Salem Tiger 34-yard line with 2:27 remaining in the game. Salem will get their first win of the year. But can they hold on to the shutout? Lopez goes wide to the left. Bish on that option. It's his first run.
Ooh.
Ball in the air, comes down. And he actually is caught in the air by the running back. How lucky is that? And that was Knox Souders that actually caught that ball off the hands of the quarterback.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've never seen that. Wow.
No gain on that play. Beats losing the ball.
Yeah, true. Yeah, didn't turn it over.
2nd and 10 from the 34. Bish gets it, wants to throw. Looking, fires that ball deep down the field. Intended for and dropped by Laughlin. He only got one paw on it, though, so I can't really blame him. He was double teamed.
He was kind of backpedaling, too, wasn't he? Yeah.
I think he went up with his left hand. I think he had the ball. He's about gas Laughlin. He's been running deep virtually every time.
Oxygen.
3rd down and 10. He's a senior, man. Don't want to run that senior to death. Ball well thrown by Bish, though. I'll give him a lot of credit. Ball was right there. But basically, Laughlin was double teamed that time. Trips to the left. Back to throw. Bish. They run the ball. Trying to drive the middle. Trying to get that first down, and he will be close.
He's close.
And they bring up a 4th down. Now they're going to call it a first down. That's some fast measurements, Rick.
Yeah.
Gain of about 9. Bish and company trying to get on the board. And a little combination there of running into the player, and Souders gets about 3.
Okay.
Carry on the play by Knox Souders.
Down to a minute left to go in the game. I'm going to call it 2nd down and 7. Down to 45 seconds to go. Bish looking to throw. Has a man deep, but throws it underneath. And Laughlin gets that one and goes out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. That should be enough for another first down. Ragsdale knocked him out of bounds, but it should be a first down. Their 15th of the game. Putting the ball at the 13 with 33 seconds to go. Bish again back to throw. Fires that ball out. Caught by Laughlin. They're going to try and keep him in bounds, but he does get out of bounds, or they're going to keep the clock going. He got pushed out of bounds backwards. That usually keeps the clock going.
It should have, yeah.
And if they do that, they should mark him out at where he went out of bounds. But they're not. They're going to mark him out at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, then you should run the clock, yeah.
Lynn has one timeout left. They may be saving it for just this time.
True.
Souders single setback, double wing formation, 2 receivers to the left. Back to throw Bish. Bish gets away from Titus White, fires that ball overthrown and incomplete. Almost a secondary receiver back there. McKim almost came down with that.
Yeah, he did.
I thought that ball was actually intended for Keelholz.
I think it was.
But it overthrew it in that corner of the end zone. Almost bringing that down was McKim. So 3rd down 10. 17 seconds to go. Tigers trying to hold on to the shutout.
Yeah.
Bish doesn't want trips left.
No, he didn't.
It's too late now. Back to throw. Getting pressure. Fires that ball in toward the end zone. Caught at about the 5-yard line.
Pass complete from Bish to Aiden Nelson.
To Nelson. Down to 8 seconds left. Going to mark it down about the 3. And then they're going to call their final timeout. And we're going to keep it here. So Lynn has come down the field after the fumble by Gitcom. They have moved that ball down to about the 2-yard line with 8 seconds left. Trying to get in the end zone. 26-0. Salem Tigers on top. So it's not a matter of who's going to win the game.
True.
Yeah, it's going to be a matter of right now.
Lynn's just trying to get on the board, and the Tigers are trying to keep them out. Let's see what happens.
So as we get ready to conclude this contest, the only question will be it be a shutout or will Linn get a touchdown?
Yeah.
That's
we're on about the
might be able to get 2 plays in if they throw it.
Yeah.
We'll see what they want to do. If they go with a run to Souders and he doesn't make it, the clock will run out.
Yeah.
Keel holds up tight. Bish calls out the signs. And a little movement ahead of time. That's going to cost them 5 as Nelson moved.
Going to be back now to the 6.
You know, the only thing I didn't change on my scoring sheet for the end of the game was the penalties. Why did I know there could be another one?
Wow.
Well, that'll move it back to the 8. Well, or 7.
Yeah.
Maybe closer to 7.
Here we go.
Bish gets it to Souders. Souders trying to get to the outside, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Souders from 7 yards out. And Linn gets on the board with 3 seconds left. That close.
That close.
So Linn on the board, 26-6. They'll go for 2. They, like Salem, have no kicker.
True.
So we'll see what they want to do here. Bish is their quarterback, who's actually led them down in this last drive. Souders is the single setback. In motion, Nelson. They're going to give it to Souders. Souders will go in for 2. So Souders scores late to make it a 26-8 game, but it's academic at this point.
Yeah.
As the Salem Tigers will win this contest and go to 1-1 on the year and get ready for SCA play next week when they travel to Houston. So a 6-yard run by the freshman Knox Souders puts Linn on the board with 3 seconds to go, and then he takes it in for the final 2-point conversion. And now we'll probably get a little pooch kick, I would think.
Sure.
All Salem has to do is just get it, stand still for 3 seconds, and this game's over.
It's over. Yep.
Keelholz has been kicking. And he will do so again. He might even try an onside kick. And he did. Salem Tigers fall on it with no time going off the clock. White is one that grabbed it. So Salem had to take a knee.
True.
To end this one. So Salem goes to 1-1 on the year as they come to Linn, get that first win as they get ready to go to SCA play next Friday night against the Houston Tigers. And of course, we'll be there to bring it to you here on KSMO Media. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Been a good game.
Good game.
Tiger defense, again, pretty strong. I know they've been infiltrating the defense a little bit with some of the JV guys, but still a pretty strong effort tonight by the Salem Tigers. They will take the knee and go to the locker room. They do so. And the Salem Tigers, when they never started the clock, Rick.
They never did. There they did.
Finally, this game has come to an end as the Salem Tigers win it by a final score of 26-8. We might just stay right here. We'll come back with our postgame show brought to you by your friends at United Country Salem Realty. Abed Wells, your broker owner. 573-729-3148 or stop by 605 South Main Street at United Country Salem Realty. Salem 26 and Lynn 8. Go Tigers. 1-1 on the season, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Don't wait any longer for great dental care. Four Rivers Community Health Center specializes in helping individuals and families with Medicaid insurance. Need help applying for Medicaid? We have community health workers and navigators to make the process easy. Even if it's been years since you last visited the dentist, we can help. Our comfortable office, compassionate team, and minimally invasive treatments will help you feel completely at ease. Four Rivers Community Health Center. Your community, your health.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Martin in Salem.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hub's Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Welcome back to Lynn, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoy with you here. Tigers get their first win of the season, this one on the road, as they travel to Lynn and beat the Wildcats 26-8. Rick, very solid game all the way around for the Salem Tigers. We saw a nice couple of passing plays. We've seen a lot of good tackling. We saw a lot of good running plays and some excellent blocking. I mean, you're seeing a team starting to arrive?
Well, yeah, and you're right, Stan. And I like the performance of the Salem Tigers tonight. I thought we'd come out, and like I say, we been a little bit on the first drive, Stan, but after that we shut them down. And that but I've got to hand it to the Salem Tigers as a whole, the whole team here tonight.
Couple things though, Rick. We still had a couple of possessions inside the red zone that we did not score on.
That's true.
And one by fumble, and then another one down to the basically the 2-yard line again. 5-yard line.
Yeah, there we go again. Yeah,
we didn't score.
Yeah,
and I mean those are things. In a game like tonight, maybe you didn't need it, but you're going to need it in other games. You got to score those.
Yeah,
you got to score.
We got to convert on those.
Absolutely. So Tigers win it 26-8. And let's go over some of the statistics for you here in this contest. And Ricky, you go right ahead.
Yeah, but let's start out with the Linn Wildcats. Stan Tyler Wagner's stand tonight on the passing game. He was 2 for 10 for 17 yards, and then also coming in standing was Hunter Bish. He had 9 attempts. He completed 4 passes for 27 yards in the passing game. So they ended up with 41 yards of passing on the night.
Okay, very good. And rushing for Linn?
Yeah, in the rushing, we'll start out here with their leading rushers tonight. It's going to be Caden Monroe. Stan. He had 16 carries for 84 yards, and then Lane McKim Stan had he had 4 carries for 27 yards, and then Knox Souders Stan had 12 carries for 44 yards. Craig Laughlin Stan had 1 carry for 2 yards, and Tyler Wagner had 7 carries for a -8. And Preston Keyholt Stan had 4 carries for 13 yards, so they ended up with 183 yards rushing, 41 in the air, 224 total yards on the night.
Total of 17 first downs for Linn in this game, Rick, and they had a lot of penalties. 14 for 70 yards.
Wow.
And how many drives did that hurt for them?
Boy.
They did have 1 turnover, though they fumbled the ball 5 times. They only lost the 1.
Yeah.
But still, 14 penalties, 70 yards.
That's a lot.
And how many drives did that affect for them?
Yeah, you're right.
How about for the Salem Tigers, Rick?
Yeah, we'll start out in the air tonight. Mr. Ragsdale Stan, he put the ball up 8 times. He completed 2 passes for 86 yards. So that's not a bad night for Hayden. Yeah,
but we had 2 of them that dropped. He could have had 150.
Yeah, he could have had 150. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That in the ground game, Stan, we had of course was Silas. He had 6 carries for 76 yards. Brody Ray Stan had 7 carries for 36 yards. Casey Malone had 8 carries for 29 yards. Then Hayden Ragsdale Stan had 6 carries for 11 yards. Alton May had 4 carries for 35 yards. And poor Paxton Deason Stan come in at the end, and he had 1 carry for -13 yards. So Salem ended up on the night with 187 rushing, 86 in the air for 273 total.
Salem finished with 7 first downs, but they had big plays and 2 turnovers, 3 penalties for 25 yards. Salem was not penalized in the second half in this contest. So there you go. You have that.
Yep.
When we come back, we're going to wrap things up. We'll give you the scoring recap of this game against the Linn Wildcats when we return in 2 minutes. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
And welcome back to Lynn. Stan Stevens with you here along with Rick Hoyt wrapping up our game. Salem Tigers win it 26-8. And this one, Rick, the Salem Tigers got the opening kickoff and absolutely laid an egg on that first offensive possession. It was not pretty. Tigers punted away, and then Lynn started their move toward the goal line. But, you know, here's one of those things that happens. They fumbled the ball at the 31-yard line. Tigers recovered that fumble. Du Bois was able to get on that. Silas had a pretty doggone good game again.
Yeah.
That's back-to-back good games for Silas Du Bois. And then from that 31-yard line, after a play that went nowhere, the Tigers got it back, and on a second down and 10, a nice 69-yard pass from Ragsdale to Du Bois put the Tigers on the board at the 4:36 mark, and Salem took the lead 6-0. Their two-point conversion failed. Following that, the Tigers kicked off, and again, kind of a little bit of a seesaw game, back and forth. Lynn was able to move the ball, but the Tiger defense would not cave in and let them get to the end zone, and so the Tigers really did a good job in the second quarter to give them an extra chance. Ragsdale late in that second quarter, it looked like Salem was going to be able to drive in and maybe even go for another touchdown, fumbled the ball at the 44-yard line, and that allowed the Lynn Wildcats another crack at it before the end of the quarter, but the Tiger defense did hold. But before that happened, it was a big run by Silas Du Bois on a play right before that. Chance we had a chance halfway through that second quarter. Tigers got the ball as time after time, Lynn went forward on fourth down, or they punted the ball very short. And the Salem Tigers had pretty good field position. This play, a one-play drive, actually. Well, I should say two-play drives because there was a penalty involved. Salem Tigers got the ball at the 36-yard line after a punt. Tigers brought it back. Was not a very good punt, but, you know, Tigers brought it back to the 36-yard line. A 10-yard penalty on a hold after Alton May had gone in the end zone. Tigers got it back. And in the very next play, it was Silas Du Bois going 46 yards for the touchdown. Two-point conversion failed, 12-0. That was it at halftime. And then in the third quarter, the 8:18 mark, it was Malone going in. A nice drive by the Salem Tigers, but pretty much Casey Malone took it in from about the 8-yard line. It was all his, and he did a lot on that drive to earn that touchdown. He also got the two-point conversion, and that made it 20-0 at the 8:18 mark. So that was after Lynn got the opening kickoff in the second half. They did virtually nothing. Tigers were able to get that ball, move down the field, and score. It looked like they were going to be able to do that time and time again. They had chances, got inside the 5-yard line another time, did not get that one in. Rick, sometimes we sit there and we just cringe a little bit.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and you have to play it out that way. But, you know, the Tigers are going to have to take advantage of those opportunities.
They are going to have to. Yep.
And in the fourth quarter, finally, it was May going in from 6 yards out to wrap up the scoring. The two-point conversion failed. It was 26-0 until 3 seconds left in the game when it was Souders for the Wildcats going in from 6 yards out. He also had the two-point conversion, and that made it 26-8 final. Salem 1-1 in the season. Lynn now 0-2. Salem will be at Houston next Friday night. Any last words, Ricky?
No, I think that, you know, I got to hand it to the Tigers. I thought that they come out and played an overall good football game, except for, like you say, we've got to when we get down there, we've got to convert those into touchdowns.
Done. Enough said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, we will be on the road, I believe, next week,
I think we're at Houston.
Yep, I believe we'll be on the road again. And we'll be having our contest on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7. And we'll be streaming it on KSMORadio.com. That's our Twitch account, KSMO stream, Facebook stream media, and also on our KSMO YouTube page. And so you'll be able to actually check those games out there. We do provide those games absolutely free of charge, unless it's playoff time.
Yeah.
And then we have no alternative but hey, you have to go through that paywall. But in the meantime, we want to thank all of you for joining us for Salem Tiger football tonight on KSMO Media. Don't forget Cardinal baseball on the radio side will be right after this one. And, of course, the Cardinals play again tomorrow, as does Missouri.
Yep.
Hope you'll join us for those games tomorrow right here on KSMO, your hometown radio station. Enjoy the weekend. I'm Stan Stevens. That's Rick Hoyt. Congratulations to them. those guys, because they did a tremendous job. No, we give all the credit to Ben. He flips the switches and does the knobs. Sally back at the station does that, and poor Kenny's up in the tent on top of the roof.
Yeah, I hope Kenny's okay up there. I haven't heard anything from him.
I haven't heard anything, but I haven't seen him fall off.
No, yeah.
So that's
you're okay, Kenny. We hope you are.
Yeah, but anyway, we thank all those guys, because without them and without all our sponsors, we can't do this.
Can't breathe this.
And we hope you're enjoying the contest that we do bring you on KSMO Media. Well, until next week, Ricky.
Yep, here we go.
We will see you again, and you guys all have a great weekend and good night from Lynn, Missouri.
Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game wouldn't be possible without these incredible sponsors: Town and Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town and Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, United Country Salem Realty, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, American Family Insurance, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Cardi, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Shelter Insurance, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Discount Bins, Flyin' W Boutique, Healthy Dent County, the City of Salem, VIP Properties, Salem Farm Equipment, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Quick Tan and more, Four Rivers Community Health Center and Rocking G Western Trading Post. Thank you for watching tonight's game of Salem Tiger football, right here on KSMO Media.